sky, she comes with the wind, a shadow that hunts where the fight begins. She's the light, the sting, the acid rain, breaking the lines, their armor in pain. For the resistance she soars and strikes, a rebel flame in the endless fight. Confederation falls under her wrath, the Wasp clears the way, cutting her path. She's the Wasp, the venomous queen, wings of fire in a war-torn scene. Acid rays, their defenses fall, for the resistance she answers the call. Silent twist, she tears through the haze, guided by courage, lighting the blaze. Her rotors scream as the acid flows, the Confederation's fear only grows. No chains can bind, no force can tame, a hero rising in freedom's name. Through the chaos, her sting ignites, the Wasp leads the charge in the endless fight. She's the Wasp, the venomous queen, wings of fire in a war-torn scene. Acid rays, their defenses fall, for the resistance she answers the call. She's the Wasp, the venomous queen, wings of fire in a war-torn scene. Acid rains, their defenses fall, for the resistance she answers the call. Above the battlefield a cry is heard, a beacon of hope in a broken world. Enemies tremble, their fate is sealed, the Wasp will strike and she won't yield. So let her fly, let her lead the fight, the Wasp is freedom, the beacon of light. Through acid skies and firestorms, the resistance rises, breaking the norm. She's the Wasp, the venomous queen, wings of fire in a war-torn scene. Acid rays, their defenses fall, for the resistance she answers the call. Through the marshlands, through the rain, the salamander rides again. An amphibious beast of steel and flame, breaking through in freedom's name. The rockets roar, the waters part, its fiery mission lights the dark. Confederation walls won't stand when Salamander takes the land. Oh, Salamander, the amphibious king, submarine soldier, let your rockets sing. Rolling through the fire, through the mud, through the sea, fighting for the future, to set the people free. Solid beneath the waves it glides, a rebel's strength, a nation's pride. Its armored skin, its heart of gold, defiant against the powers that hold. Through every swamp, through every storm, Salamander keeps its engines warm. No chain, no foe, no mighty fleet can stop the fight beneath its feet. Oh, Salamander, the amphibious king, submarine soldier, let your rockets sing. Rolling through the fire, through the mud, through the sea, fighting for the future, to set the people free. Confederation towers fall and Salamander heeds the call. A rebel tide, a roaring flame, freedom rides upon its name. From the shadows, from the sea, Salamander fights for liberty. Its name a legend, its mission clear, the Confederation faith and fear. Roll Salamander Fight forever bold, a timeless tale of steel and soul.
From the depths of the ocean's might, the Leviathan roars to join the fight. Steel and scales, a beast untamed, defying the chains the Confederation claimed. The roar echoes through the war-torn skies. A shadow looms where the battlefield lies. The resistance calls, its guardian wakes. The tide will turn as the monster
Warning,
shakes.
you are in range of enemy artillery.
Fights with fury and fire against the Confederation's cruel desire. From the sea to the shore, hear the battle cry. The resistance will rise, we will not die. Engines roar as the fleets collide. The waves ignite, no place to hide. With plasma bolts and torpedoes sting, the Leviathan reigns, the resistance king. The enemy fears the beast they see, a symbol of hope to those who are free. In the storm of war, it claims its ground. The Confederation trembles at the sound. Leviathan fights with fury and fire against the Confederation's cruel desire. From the sea to the shore, hear the battle cry. The resistance will rise, we will not die. Through shattered fleets and burning skies, the Leviathans will never die. For every blow, the tide turns near. The resistance stands without fear. From the darkest depths to the breaking dawn, the Leviathan fights and the war rages on. A legend born where the waters meet. The beast of the deep shall never retreat. Leviathan fights with fury and fire against the Confederation's cruel desire. From the sea to the shore, hear the battle cry. The resistance will rise, we will not die. Through the fog, a shadow glides. The chameleon cloaks and the enemy hides. Silent hunter, a master of stealth, shifting through chaos, securing our wealth. The jaguar roars with thunderous might. A heavy siege, it's born to fight. Tearing through walls, a relentless tide. A symbol of power with no place to hide. Jaguar, porcupine, and chameleon rise. United still beneath crimson skies. In the name of the resistance, we stand as one. For freedom's banner, our war's not done. Porcupine stands, its needle sharp. Anti-air vengeance, it lights up the dark. With every shot, the skies are clear. No flight can challenge while it stands near. From the ashes, we hold the line. With strategy sharp and a will divine. Every move, a calculated call. For the resistance rises, we will not up beneath crimson skies. In the name of the resistance, we stand as one. For freedom's banner, our war's not done. Battlefield echoes with cries of despair, but we press on with courage rare. In art of war, the battle stage, resistance thrives though the storm is caged. Through siege and stealth, through air and ground, in every clash our purpose is found. Jaguar, porcupine, chameleon, unite. A testament of strength, of the resistance's fight.
Alright everyone, I am back with another stream. So yes, of course, if you happen to be new to my channel, make sure to subscribe, smash the like button, ring the bell icon to be notified of any content coming out of my channel. And quick shout out to Hemdoko Jaws, the Kung Tren, RIPXD, Hussar, Game Launcher, Salawat. Yeah, in today's stream, it's gonna be a little bit special, since this is actually a live stream with ICONIA. Alright, so, yep. Hello, ICONIA.
Hello. Hello, everybody. Hello, Tracie. This is me, ICONIA Angelos, the Gear Games Community Manager.
Hello.
Very happy to be...
Well, I mean, meh. There were so many things so unexpected, but anyhow, the stream started a little bit late, but it is what it is. So, ICONIA, what are your directives when it comes to the things that we'll be doing throughout this stream?
Well, I'm here to provide co-commentary for you. So, whatever you see fit to do on your stream, this is after all your stream, not my stream.
Oh.
You can do whatever you like, and I'll see how that goes from there.
Alright then, okay. Well, first thing, I want to start off with a skirmish, because, well, I only played one time, and I was just primarily testing at the time that I played. So I want to go skirmish for the time being, and I want to see... well, the map, I forgot the name. I think the map was Ancestral Land. A pretty easy map. I mean, at least for Star League. I'm not exactly sure for lower leagues, though. Because I'm pretty sure that without a super weapon, it can be quite challenging. Okay.
Well, we can start off with a skirmish. I'll sit here and chat with you and the viewers for a bit while you do the skirmish. And I think after that it would be a good idea to try to host a lobby, and
we can go from there.
We can go from there.
Okay, sure. Let's go with rank 25 in 9 minutes. Probably a gold. Let's see. I want to go with someone with a horrible score. Okay. 24 minutes for a rank 23. I'm not exactly sure what this guy is doing, but yeah, let's go.
Seems quite a long time.
Yes.
It's not a survival skirmish, if I remember correctly.
No, it is not. Although, I would like to have another survival skirmish. It's quite challenging, exhilarating at best.
Deployment time.
Oh yeah, that was pretty fun. I enjoyed playing it during the UFO event.
Oh yes, definitely. There was a twist in that event. Although, as unfortunate as it may be, that I was not able to, do a review on that, but I really loved that event in its entirety. There was an absolute twist. I mean, something new with the event that I haven't really seen before myself. Because there were like two goals. Two goals that a player can do. Like, first, kill the zombies. Actually, three. Kill the zombies and destroy some UFOs. and then there was the Joker boxes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the team did a really good job bringing some diversity into that event, and I hope that they can continue bringing stuff like that in the future. I think it'll be very interesting to see.
Absolutely, I'm really looking forward to that.
Mm-hmm. I also quite like the a bit of an unexpected feature of the skirmish mode originally, which was the fact that at the very start it was so difficult that I think we've seen probably the lowest win rates across all leagues at the very start. It was incredible. I think we've seen win rates drop to like 10-20% in some leagues. That was absolutely this like a crushing skirmish for a lot of players. And I was so inspired by that, I even made a video for my YouTube channel about it.
Oh, that's perfect. I mean,
Mhm.
yeah, I mean it can be really challenging even after the adjustments, especially after the 15-minute mark. I mean,
Mhm.
the the things that the skirmish throws at the player is like something really crazy. And for me, I mean, this is just my opinion. The exhilaration that I feel defending stuff, I kind of recall the campaign for the Protoss in StarCraft 2, the original StarCraft 2, the first
Yeah.
installment. Where you need to survive against the Zerg for like, I don't know. I mean, for as long as you can, and it kind of really felt like that, and I
Oh
love
yeah,
that.
yeah. They in StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void was they did have a mission on Shakuras where you had to defend until first you have to defend for a certain amount of time to
Hmm.
lure an amount of Zerg in, and then you can end the mission at any time, but you can defend for as long as possible. That was a pretty cool mission, I agree.
Yes, I mean, for me, having that kind of thing here in this skirmish for this game, I was absolutely not expecting that. And
Mhm.
the thing about the zombies being present there, I mean, the zombies were like super annoying in numbers. They ignored the buildings right in front of them. They only attacked the defensive buildings and some units.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
for the UFOs, I mean, if they're small in numbers, I mean, they're not really a big problem. But I mean, in huge numbers, they can be really devastating, especially to a
Yeah.
hero.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I think what I like a lot about the UFOs and the skirmish and Blitz, particularly, is the fact that it brought out a lot of kind of unconventional strategies. Like in Blitz tournament, for example, just there we've seen players just go mass porcupine or creep defensive buildings out to the corners or mass cyclones. I personally did mass cyclones, by the way. Because
Oh,
with mass cyclones and seraphim support, you can be mobile enough to respond to UFOs incoming and take them down quicker before they can be taken down by other players. But it's just interesting how so many different strategies were brought out by just a unit that was largely meant as a joke and is probably only going to appear during this event as a joke.
well, yeah. I mean, there were tons of crazy things, back, I mean, especially back in the day, even before this event, though. I mean, years back. Um, I mean, there were players that spams only porcupines. Okay, when an enemy player was like, if a player was like using vertex, they were like
Hmm.
only spamming porcupines, and I saw how effective that was. And then they also go for hawks, like I don't know, 12,
Hmm.
18 hawks, or sometimes 20 hawks or so, and then the rest goes to porcupines. And then the crazy
Hmm.
thing about that is obviously a porcupine is an anti-air. And then I never actually thought that, using it to attack your enemy base with nothing else but porcupines and then back it up with hawks. And I was like, what the?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's completely like one thing is you might want to use like more. You want to respond dynamically to the situations in game. So if you see a player that's only using vertex and like air stuff, then obviously going full porcupine is just gonna completely counter that player. It's like against mass cyclone, just spam anti-air, just kill their
Yeah.
kill their and kill their air units, and you win. but it's not the same as like having a meta strategy, because there's still strategies in the game that are basically more or less meta strategies, which means that they're strategies that most players will emulate. And in the skirmish, it just felt like a lot of these meta strategies just don't work. For example, like I remember thinking to myself how useless the Zeus actually was in the skirmish, because it deals basically zero damage to zombies. It's very like bad at taking down UFOs. It just dies. It's expensive and slow to produce. Like I'd much rather build some heavy assaults and some fortresses, because they're way better at dealing it with what's actually coming in.
Well, actually, not that you mention it, I actually kind of agree with you on that. Well, I never actually
Mhm.
played the skirmish for Confederation, because if you just think about it, if you're playing it with the previous skirmish, okay, with the Zeus with the previous skirmish, the UFO and the zombies survival mode, I absolutely think you're right, given the stats and the things like that, because it moves slow. First of all, you're gonna encounter resistance along the way, which obviously
Mhm.
have mammoths, and then
Yeah.
jaguars, which outranges your Zeus unless you're on a gold boost, to like to equal the playing field in terms of the range. But and it is quite slow, so you can't really run away from a zombie if it choose to like chase you around. and
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
and
Funnily enough, Flame Assault is actually kind of imba, because it jumps in close, and then all of the mammoths and jaguars try to take them down first because they're AI, they don't micro,
oh yeah, absolutely right.
and they're really good against zombies too. So I
Oh
built a lot of Flame Assault and Heavy Assault, and that skirmish was actually quite effective.
yeah, well, I mean, I was not expecting that though, because for me, honestly, just in my opinion, when I played the skirmish, one thing I'm very particular about is the annoying, very annoying heavy assault. What do you call it? Heavy assault, flame assault combo of a wave.
Hmm.
If you recall, there was like a wave in which it only composes of heavy assaults and flame assaults. And for
Yeah,
me,
mass infantry waves. Yeah. Hmm.
yes. And bro, if you already have a Leviathan by that time, and if you forgot to macro and just a bit of lag with that amount of heavy assault, like your Leviathan will die in literally just a few seconds. Yeah.
Yeah, it's those waves can sometimes be brutal. There's like so many for Confederation. If you play it, you get a whole lot of grenadier with snipers, and
Yeah.
I know my Seraphim is not maybe as upgraded as some other people's Seraphims, but like when that wave comes in and like all these snipers start shooting at my Seraphim and they just take it down because there's just that many of them, it's kind of funny.
Yeah. Especially, I mean, you don't really expect them to be effective against a Seraphim. Just imagine a
Hmm.
sniper. I mean, a sniper. What does a sniper do? It is basically dubbed as the one of the most useless unit in Art of War 3, especially in Star League. Okay, although it is a different case for lower leagues though, because snipers are really imba at smaller ranks or lower leagues like Steel League, Bronze League. Snipers are kind of like ultra. It's a must-have. Some of the unit that is a must-have, but that completely changes at Star League or Gold League, where in which it does close to nothing damage to a Zeus or anything in particular, unless your enemy just lets you attack. I mean, just lets you attack their stuff without even doing anything. And I was like,
Hmm.
okay. I mean, that's
Yeah, our league is definitely a much basically like a completely different game. Even to just like me being in gold league, it's still completely different. Even though you think about it, like rank 17 is still like, not that far technically. It's like 4 ranks away from star league,
uh huh.
but it's still like just looking at star league play like gameplay. is completely different from what I experience on a daily basis. So
Yes. And I was honestly surprised that, I mean, when I saw you streaming, probably like last year when you were just starting, and I saw you with a bunch of different players at lower leagues, like Bronze League or I don't know, like maybe Silver League, rank 14, stuff like that. And then saw
mhm.
you guys using Zeus, using Shield, using Solaris. I was like, what the hell am I watching? What ranks are these again?
Oh yeah, I remember. I remember those. Yeah, those games are funny. Some people are very like. I think it was when I was when there was no spectator mode, so the only way for me to actually like comment on a game was to still literally be in a game. So I invited a bunch of like really really thick accounts. But yeah, those really like high upgrade accounts, they definitely will still use Zeuses and shields and heroes at very low ranks as well. But yeah, most of the time people don't. In
Although,
fact, actually, we have a lot of games that don't have any heroes built in them. Can you believe it?
really? No heroes at
Yeah, a
all?
lot of games. No heroes at all. A lot of games feature players building not a single hero on either side.
Hmm, that is absolutely bizarre.
Yeah, well, I mean, maybe players don't have very well upgraded heroes, or just don't like using them, or don't know how to use them. It is definitely all of these are definitely possibilities, but obviously, when you play the game at your level, you will definitely not notice that. But there is a huge chunk of players that are playing what essentially is a completely different game. I remember watching
Mm-hmm.
some StarCraft gameplay, because I still watch some StarCraft content creators. Like Harstem is one of my favorite StarCraft creators. He
Oh,
has a series he calls "Is it Imba or Do I Suck?" where he like accepts player replays and like roasts them essentially for like 30 minutes. Because
oh,
they'll write to him like they'll send a replay and then they'll be like, hey Harston, I think let's take for example, like if you'd have a replay like that, you would have a guy send a replay and be like, hey Tracie, I think Jaguar is Imba and needs to be nerfed, and then you'd like look at the replay and be like, oh, this guy went I don't know, all flame assaults versus Jaguar, and you'll be like, yeah, you don't go that. You have to like actually have units that kill Jaguar. This is basically what he did, but like with StarCraft units. And sometimes he does low rank replays, and he looks at them and he's like, people play like this. He's completely different from you might experience.
well, I mean, I gotta agree that's actually a good thing. I mean, I haven't
Mm-hmm.
seen Hearthstone though, but I know Hearthstone. I mean, I know the name because I obviously
Mm-hmm.
also watch StarCraft tournament stuff. I do.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. My favorite in personal is like, well, used to be Life, you know, but he was kicked
Mm-hmm.
out for like game fixing back in the day. But and then there was like Cyril. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
what I do primarily, I mean, even before I started, like continuously uploading stuff, like goes back way before, way before I had like 12K subs or things like that. I literally have like 2 subs, 3 subs, things like that. I mean, I was watching StarCraft primarily for the gameplay, nostalgia, and then there was the commentators. I was like, okay, well, if I'm gonna be a content creator, I might as well try to act one or try to imitate one at best, and then I'm gonna go for my completely own style. So I watch
Mm-hmm.
tournament. I mean, like esports tournament games where professional players like Cyril, Harstem, and the other players I just forgot their name. Like there was like Bjorn, those kinds of players like pro level. I also, I mean, just a side note, I love Zerg. I also love Protoss. I actually love all the 3 factions there. Yeah.
Yeah, all three of them are quite fun.
Yes.
I wish I was a good Zerg player, but it's really difficult for me to wrap my head around playing that faction. Usually, it's just you don't have to build production buildings. You just need to build like your hatcheries and then hatch your things from the hatchery. It's just so hard to wrap my head around, honestly.
Oh, well, yes. I mean, I haven't really played it myself. I did
Mm-hmm.
actually. I still have StarCraft 2 here on my computer. It's just that I don't have
Mm-hmm.
time to play it, at least for now. Hey, wait. On another note here, I mean, is this normal? Doesn't really show anything here. Oh, okay, 1 of 50.
What do you mean?
Right here on the screen, like the spectator. Does it really show anything here? No, I would like to have.
No. If you're a spectator, you see above your name it says spectators.
Oh, on the
So this
right.
this is a list of on the right. Yeah, it says spectators and then your name. That's basically the list of spectators there. So it does show it that way. You are in the list of spectators. If there were other players in the lobby, they would be shown above the word spectators there in the list. So like if
Oh,
you invited someone, um, invite me actually. I wanna be a spectator.
okay. Wait, I don't see a map that I want to play here. Where is that? Or am I just dumb? I forgot the name. It's always a map where I lose on 3 versus 3. Um, where is that? Oh God, I am so dumb. Forgot the name of the map.
What kind of map is it?
It's a 3 versus 3 map, and I always lose on that map for 3 versus 3. Oh, I now recall. I now recall. Okay, wait. Oh, not that, not that. Oh, here it is. Raven's Hill. Okay.
Ravens Hill.
Yes,
Really?
yes.
Hmm.
I mean, for Star League, this is just my experience. I mean, the two side players. Okay, two side players. Um, obviously are so close to each other. If you take a look at it here, I mean, what the player does is build the barracks at the outermost edge, at where it can be built, HQ perspective, the construction yard, okay, and then from the con yard, they build the barracks at the outermost edge of when they can actually build it. Um, basically as close as possible to the hill leading upwards, and that's it. I mean, when the infantry spawns, the two
Hmm.
infantries from two factions or two players there clashes right in that instant. So it's a matter of speed, of production, tapping, precision, and basically upgrade on the production section of the barracks. So whoever comes up on that hill gets the container and stuff like that. And then it will be like an all-out confrontal engagement, where in which the resistance is forced to confront the Confederation. Um, to me, honestly, that's my problem with this map. Just
Hmm.
my thoughts. And then of course there it is also the experience that I'm having, where in which I always see my partners or me getting ganged up with seraphims. Although majority of the time I can defend that, but my partners cannot. So I was wondering, okay, I mean, are they not expecting it? So I just have some questions in my head. So I want to see how other players play this map without me. I just want to see it, and I want to roll.
You want to take some notes? You want to see how they do it?
Yeah, maybe I'm just playing dumb. Maybe I got it wrong. Am I doing
All right.
something, out of context? Things like that. So yeah, I just want to take in notes in general. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
so I would like to invite some players, regardless of the rank, as long as you have similar leagues, of course. I mean, we don't want to have players here like rank 23 against like what, rank 28. We don't want that kind of thing. That would be totally unfair.
Yep, we got 33 people, it says on YouTube, 35 watching now, and we got some people here in Discord as well with us. So if you want to play in the lobby with Tracie, well, not with Tracie, with Tracie spectating,
Yeah. And honestly, this is my first time trying out this feature. Not gonna lie to you, I didn't even know how the spectator
Oh, really?
worked. Yeah, I haven't had the
Also,
chance
I
to
would
look at
like to
it.
also join the spectators side of the team, so I'm going to find you and message you.
Oh, sure, sure, sure. Right. Okay. Just waiting for it. Oh, I absolutely forgot that I'm not using my confed. That's why it shows E.B.S.G Tracie. Because on my confed, I mean, it's always a random name that I always come up on the go. Or I even have other players decide what the name will be. Like, just look at the name. The Absolute Burger.
Good burger. Some of the names in this game are pretty funny.
Yes, indeed. And some of which are offensive. I kind of really don't like that.
Hmm.
Uh,
I mean, I'm assuming people believe they're making some kind of statement or they are uh, contributing something to a cause by having an offensive name, but
oh,
I think it's just edgy.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, now that you put it that way, yeah, now that you mention it, it kind of sounds like edgy, to be
Hmm.
honest. Oh, and add spectator. How do I even add?
You need to remove me from the team first.
Oh, okay. And
Actually, I do see now that the spectators list is now separate from the people, the rest of the lobby. And now that you've added me, I go down to the spectator list.
hmm. Okay, so if I were to have like more people here, okay, wait, wait, wait. Okay, we got who? Noob. Oh, thanks. Thanks. Okay, the introvert. Can I spectate? Wait, is this guy? Oh, I could. Oh, thank you. Let's go. Okay, let's invite this guy. Super D.
All right, gamers, who's willing to fight Super D?
Oh my goodness, this is gonna be tough. Okay. How about Nightsoul? Is Nightsoul here? Blood Rage. Hello, Blood Rage.
Nightsoul is in chat. I'm not sure if he's actually here.
Not sure. Maybe we could. You know. Wait. Am I? Do I have that guy here? No, 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 no. My friends list, maybe not my friends list. Let me just check if he is. Oh man. Oh man. I see a bunch of players here, but I mean, it kind of sucks.
Mokar says that they would like to join.
Sure, Mokar. I mean, if your ranks are similar to Star League players, obviously by the time that Super D entered the lobby here, everything changed. So as long as you
Yeah, I
do
think
have,
you would need the really, really good accounts to fight Super D, I think.
yeah, light, hello, and I mean, as long as you have the similar rank, that will be perfect. Okay, strike. Hey, everyone, wishing you all an amazing day. Let's bring the energy and make this one to remember. Thank you, Strike. Quick shout out as well. Okay, and so yeah, I mean, it's all just a hunt for players at this point. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. What is this? What a name. Okay. Well, can I spectate? Oh, okay. This is Jade, right? Jade, okay. So spectate. Oh, he's away. I think maybe we should start off with like I don't know, with a smaller ranking player because there are tons of smaller ranking player than that of ranked Star League kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Especially at this time,
Yeah,
a lot of high ranked players I feel like are currently sleeping in.
yeah, yeah. Okay. Um. I'm going to take a shower. Okay, that's so helpful, right? So, okay, man. Good luck. Okay, wait. So we put in Super D, go to spectator, and then I'm gonna go whip up some wait, a message here just to
Yeah,
try
send it
it.
in the national chat.
Yeah, oh yeah, international. Okay, just whip up some message. Hi everyone. Chance
Hello.
to be. Oh,
Hello.
hello. I mean, hey, Iconia. I mean, do you know who that is?
Well, I can see it in Discord, yes.
Ever wondered? Um, ever wondered, or were you curious about Super D's voice?
The robot whisperer.
The,
Yeah, but we have been in voice chats before together, so he should know, I think.
I mean, it's honestly not
Um,
bad. Maybe just kind of a little bit of static, just a tiny bit. Yeah, training.
Discord does have built-in voice noise suppression.
Yeah.
And you can also change the voice setting of each person individually.
Real?
That's an... Yeah, you just click them in Discord, right click. Oh, wait. Oh, maybe this is left.
Wait. Oh my god, man. I honestly have to think of a good message here. Okay. 3v3 lobby. Should live with Sonia. And me a message to join. Ranks. What rank do you recommend? 16 to 18? 18? Wait, maybe it depends on the
16
league.
to 18. Gold Diamond League could be a good... Gold or Diamond League could also work here. We can see...
19 to 21 ranks?
yeah,
Perhaps?
that's also pretty good, yeah.
Okay. I know. Oh my god, man. I just spammed it.
Oh my god, he's spamming it.
Oh man, that's too bad. Okay, but we see. Oh, we got plenty of. Okay, 3. Okay, we got Kit Kat. Okay, so we invite the guy. Oh, okay, not bad. We got Mokar.
It's Mokar, yeah.
Okay. And who else?
Can you send me a new invitation, Tracie? I got kicked out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you keep the game open in the background too long, then it closes completely.
Oh, yeah. At
That's
first.
an issue for like half a year, I don't know.
Okay, wait. Hey, wait! No! Oh my god!
Oh. You fell for the classic trick.
Oh man! Didn't know that you can still be invited for a game even after you have your own lobby. Oh my god!
Tracie. Imagine you're sitting here and you're on a stream and you're testing out spectator mode and you want to see if you can have 56 people in the same lobby, and you sit here inviting and adding 50 players to the same lobby, and afterwards somebody invites you to the lobby and you accidentally accept. That happened to Just Vinka when he was making his lobby on the stream. It was so sad. I
Yeah.
think he didn't. He wasn't. He did manage to invite, like, to add every single spectator. He was like about halfway, but still a lot of progress was lost in during his lobby process.
Oh man. That was epic. That was an epic fail on my end. I didn't realize that it was still possible. How? Why?
Well, it's to avoid unnecessary complications, like make the process of lobby management smoother in theory. Because, for example, if you're making a lobby and then somebody goes like, "Oh, okay, I'll make a different lobby and I want to invite you to it," and you go like, "Okay, I want to join that lobby," and then the other guy invites you, and then you accept it, and you don't have to like disband your lobby first because that's extra taps you have to do. But
Mm-hmm.
it does lead to some complications on the other side where you can accidentally get invited by just somebody randomly inviting people, and then you accept it, and your lobby gets disbanded.
Hmm.
Which is
Yeah.
why I asked for a like check mark to be added to the game to if you could like set the check mark and then it automatically declines all game invites, that would be pretty cool. But I was told that it is an unnecessary feature and that only I need it, so
Oh
they're
really?
not gonna do it.
I
Yeah.
mean, seriously, it's like what do you call it? Like the streamer mode or the status? You know, in other
Yeah.
games,
Mhm.
there is like the status where in which you can check. You can either check do not disturb, away idle, you know, things like that. So it is kind of very
Mhm.
similar to that, except that players have the will to choose their own status. Like here in Discord, for example, you can choose to be permanently idle,
Mhm.
which is what I have set. And
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, the only difference is that players cannot really invite you or things like that. Okay, I mean that would be really really handy, especially for things like this, because I mean just look at it. I mean, if someone were to pop up here, I initially thought that it's a request to join my lobby.
Mhm.
Then I was not expecting to be put on another lobby, and I was like, what the?
The easy way to judge these usually is there is never like it is impossible for somebody to send a request to join your lobby.
Yeah, that is absolutely a must-have. To be honest with you. I mean,
I
that would
mean,
make things a lot easier as long as they have you on their friend list, or you know, I mean, I chat participants here, for example, the whole masses of people can see me, and then they can just click here, and then perhaps like join lobby. They'll see that as a an option, and you know, things like that would be really really cool.
I mean, I think it makes it a bit easier that way that you as the lobby leader have full control of who gets to join your lobby because
Mm-hmm.
again, it is easy to okay, so you're building a lobby and you want to pick people to join your lobby. Imagine if you, on top of people inviting you to their own lobbies, you would also be spammed by people asking to join your lobby. That would be pretty painful. So I don't
Mm-hmm.
think that's a good idea. I don't think people should be allowed to ask to join your lobby. You as the
Oh,
lobby leader need to have complete like full control over uh, who gets to join your lobby or not.
oh yeah,
But
that's actually, well, yeah. I mean, now that you put it that way, yeah. I mean, it kind of makes sense because, say, for
I
example,
think
if
I
they
think I
can,
think these teams are also sorry for interrupting you, but I think these teams are a little unbalanced.
yes, especially. Oh no, Bob's kid is supposed to be a Bob's kid
I
is.
mean, one thing that could be done and which would solve the issue was if, for example, in Skirmish, you get the optional option to list yourself in a list to be invited, and maybe the same could be done for 3v3, where you could simply toggle show made lobby to let others request to join, basically.
Oh,
Maybe these kinds of features would require like a lot of design work, basically.
well,
Yeah, but in
yes.
Don't know.
theory,
Maybe in the future they might consider something like that. But right now, the list of planned features in development is already very long.
Yeah, very long.
Really? I mean, were there plans wherein which skill ranks are gonna be limited by rank? Because I mean that would be super awesome. Because I mean, just if you think about it, I mean, as a rank 12, for example, I am rank 12, and then I decided to spend money in the game, camp. I can basically have skill rank 20, and then mop the players.
It would take a lot of time and also a huge monetary investment, but
Yeah.
in theory, you could have 340 skills. However, the issue here arises that the skill ranks and the commander skill system has been in the game for such a long time
Yeah.
that a lot of players have already spent their money and time investing and developing their accounts and their skill ranks, that at this point, if we were to introduce sudden changes to the system to that degree, like, oh, by the way, you are now only limited to this skill.
Well, yeah.
Level at this rank already for a product they paid for, and they expect to have access to that product. It's a very complicated matter.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. Yeah.
I think I don't know what happened, but I'm no longer in the lobby.
Oh, I mean, actually, your line earlier was cutting in and out, but now it's back. It's clear.
Maybe I've had a brief connection issue. That happens sometimes.
Okay, wait. So let's go invite you back here.
Hey, Iconia, now we are teammates.
Yo, let's go.
You know what, Tracie? Why don't you join the other team?
No. That will be super unfair.
I think I would like to co-host this game with Tracie instead. Let's see how we manage to provide a duo commentary on this.
Of course.
Tracie's expertise in the game and me just being an idiot.
No. No, I mean, you're not like that. Oh, wait.
I mean, compared to your experience, of course, I have very little.
Oh, what is this? Okay, Alright, and then he went just offline. I'm not sure. Okay. So, we got 2 players now. One more. Wait. How many? Oh, there was a rank 22 here. Wait, is this right? Oh, just a spectate. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot.
We have plenty of resistance players here in the lobby. Maybe one of them wants to join.
Yeah.
The other team.
Okay. Oh man, I would really like to see JamestheJ. Okay. And then we go again with that attempted intentional recruitment. Oh my god, man. I mean, if just aligning this with my job, we post stuff on recruitment to, hook people in, give them some jobs, things like that. So it kind of reminds me of that, but on a social platform level. Oh, okay. General L is back. Wait. Hey, I have him here, right? Yeah, General Elliot.
Yeah, he's here. He's a spectator.
Okay, we got Thanky. Player or spectator? Oh.
JamestheJ says okay.
Okay, so we just
We just need one confed player now.
Yeah, one confed player. Okay. You know what? I was just clicking, stuff here and hope it works like what I intended to do.
Mhm.
So far, it's looking good except for that disaster invite.
It's fine. Yeah, it happens to the best of us.
And it's totally funny. Just imagine early. I mean, just imagine if that were to happen now. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness, man. I can't really guarantee that I can keep my composure.
I mean, like I said, that something like this did happen to Just Pinka when he was doing his spectator mode stream.
Oh, it did? Really? I haven't seen that, but that would be super epic. Okay, we got Evil Achilles. Spectator.
He was not very pleased with that.
Yeah,
He
I
did
mean,
manage to keep his composure because he is, after all, still a professional streamer at this point.
uh-huh. That would be super. That would be super if he broke his composure, though. Although sometimes, even I do have this episode of parsing, but I mean, in the context of expression, not directed towards someone.
Evil Achilles wants to participate, but they're rank 24.
Yeah, rank 24. Ken
Rank
next.
24, it
Sure.
looks like a very powerful account as well, so not sure if that's gonna make it very balanced.
Yep. So the next lobby right after this would be rank 22 to 24. I think that would be a good thing. Okay, so we just need
true.
one more confederation here. I want
mean, you could-
infantry. Yeah.
You could add Evil Achilles if he agrees not to boost. I think if he doesn't use gold boost, then that should put him at a level of a rank 21 or 20.
No, I don't think that's. I
Not
mean,
sure.
I mean,
Not sure that's how
I
it's
mean-
gonna work.
if he's account. Oh, never mind. His account is maxed. I mean, I'm 100% sure that the essential units here are maxed, like the Zeus, Serb, things like that. I'm 100% sure it is. So the power gap.
I mean,
though.
Shield alone will carry him,
Yeah,
even without boost. So,
definitely right. The shield will carry because the shield do have more protection at rank 24 than at rank 19 and 21.
I mean, it's a percentage buff, so it scales really well.
So many resistance players messaging you. The Confederation is a dying breed.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's true. I mean, if you just look at it here, the amount of active players are like 2 Filipinos, and like the rest are like kind of history.
Someone told me on my stream yesterday that the Resistance is actually the dying breed, and they need to be put in the I forgot the word. Sometimes I forget words. I'm just gonna pretend that I didn't say anything. Iconia Revive Confed. Yeah. Rank 21 Confed in main chat, says Archer. Can you check main chat?
Oh no.
Don't accept that.
Oh.
Oh yeah, there's a rank 22 there. Boom. In the chat, in the main chat.
Oh, is this? Oh, no. Okay, well, you might want just to be a spectator. Oh, come on. Will there be someone?
Tracie,
Yeah?
Tracie, look at your DMs, don't show them. I will send you a play name which I found, which could maybe join. Just invite him, maybe it works
Okay.
on Discord.
Wait.
It's the main chat guy that Iconia mentioned, but you don't want to show main chat as he mentioned.
Oh, okay. Wait a moment here. Where?
Ranked 24, 68% win rate.
Oh, invite. Oh my goodness, man. So many. I kind of wish there was like. Oh, we got one. Oh, player.
Oh my god. Yes! Major Morn to the rescue.
Yeah. Oh, thank goodness you exist. Okay. Player, but I'm too weak. Oh, I don't think so. I don't think so.
70% is not bad.
Yeah.
It's actually probably gonna round out that lobby fairly nicely.
Oh, what is this? Yes.
There is no medalists in this lobby, so finally it's balanced.
No. Oh, no. It should be ranked 22, 25. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna invite John Wick here. Okay, so who else? Okay, we got 15 spectators. 3 versus 3. Let's just check. 19, 20, 21. 19, 21. Okay. What do you think? Balanced, right? Balanced?
Definitely looks balanced to me.
Okay. No super weapon? Or what do you think? Or everything is allowed? Okay, yeah.
I think everything should be allowed. The goal is to have a fun game.
Go and duke it out. Yeah, give us entertainment. Okay, so we're gonna have to ask the players if they're ready. Ready? Okay. Oh. Can I be 3? Okay. 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 Alright, there. I mean, do these guys have stuff like, they want to switch up positions or things like that? Okay, I think we're all ready.
Alright, let's go then. I surely hope that the Confederation team wins this one because Ismadongs represent my clan.
Oh,
Obviously.
yeah!
I'm expecting Ismadongs to perform adequately.
Okay, let's go! Wait, did I add myself a spectator? Probably.
I mean, you did, yes. There was the list of spectators and you were on it.
Okay, good. That would
The
be
Battle
stupid.
of Ravens Hill is about to begin.
Yes. Here we go. Okay, we're gonna have to zoom out here.
Yep. I usually, when I do these kinds of spectator mode games, I find it very difficult to find something to talk about in the initial stage of the game where everything is essentially the same. I mean, look at that. People are just gonna build their deployment phase bases and send out infantry and get boxes. I mean, what do you even talk about here, really?
Oh, well, to me, I was actually looking at the same thing, or pointing out the same thing. You see my, what I'm talking about here, side players. There you go.
Oh.
Yeah. As soon as the
yeah,
infantry
alright.
exits the barracks, it's all a matter of how
it's that
close.
close.
Yeah. And also the boost, I would also focus on that. And also, let's see, JamestheJ is the yellow. Okay. The green one representing Mokar, and the red is being Kit Kat. From the Confed side, we got the blue player Zeal Seville. Okay. Is Badongs being the CN player. And then the purple guy being Major Morn, the Ultra Savior of the day. Okay, we got some.
Is there anything interesting to see here deployment-wise? Because that's another thing I probably lack the game experience about a little bit. But usually when I look at these deployments, they all look fairly normal to me, but
Mm-hmm.
do you maybe spot anything that is not consistent with the quote-unquote standard build order?
Not entirely, but I would primarily focus on Zeal Civil here for the amount of resources he got. Just look at it.
Oh, that's a lot of resources indeed. He's
Yeah,
stacking up. He's saving up for maybe a headquarters upgrade soon.
yeah, and there's also Mokar, who I believe just went on and built supply centers and things like that. Yep.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yes, a very unusual building. Build a supply center. Or he just destroyed one of his buildings. Or maybe he made a minor mistake there with
Yeah.
his energy.
Okay. Ooh.
Yeah, I see that supply center went unpowered. So
Yeah, maybe
for
a
Mokar.
wrong building. Yeah. Probably a supply center, or instead of a supply center, was a power plant. I'm not sure.
Definitely never happened to me. Chat, post one in the chat if you've never run out of power. If you've never heard insufficient energy.
I mean, that prompt is like a curse.
It's so awful. It's maybe on the same level of bad as not enough pylon. Or the
Yeah.
most constructed pylon.
Yes.
Spawn more overlord.
Yeah. I mean, just the prompt for that. Not enough. What was that? I forgot. But for the Protoss there was like, not enough pylons.
No, it was we must construct additional pylons.
Oh, yeah.
And there's also not enough minerals.
And then there you go. You look like dumb hearing that. Oh, why am I not building pylons?
Yeah. Well, there's a bit of a move out on the Confed side. Look, Purple and the Cyan player are moving together, almost as if they're being commanded by the same person.
Yep. Oh, okay. So they're after the super containers, and we see the green one right here being a Mokar. Oh man, this is gonna be super bad real quick.
Ooh.
Although there's like two Wolverines here.
There's two Wolverines and a Wasp. I think this is actually gonna go in favor of the Resistance here.
Ooh, nasty.
Although that Wasp active ability didn't really hit that many units.
Yeah. But I mean, Confeds here are not present. Just a bunch of a bunch of infantry and hammers. Although the CN is Madongs actually did great there, but I mean, one Cerberus ain't gonna cut it against this many.
Yeah, the Cerberus was a little bit late to the party here, but I don't think it would even be enough if he was there, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Oh. I can see a HQ level 4 here at the 4-minute mark. What? So there's no X facility here.
Yeah, Major Morn. Well, he's going for the air build. He's going for a pure air build here, so I think that's why he's going for a HQ4 rush. As you can see, the first vertex is already out and about.
Oh, yeah. He's rushing it. So, yeah, I mean, it makes perfect sense because in order for you to have other heroes showing up on your map, you need to have like a vehicle factory level 3. Right? Yeah, you can upgrade the X facility to level 2. So he completely skipped the hero, for he doesn't really intend to do that. So there goes the scout of Major Morn. Perfect scouting here. And we see...
I'm watching this vertex. It's being microed very heavily. Like, I can see the vertex doing like slight tilts in the air.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he's actually experiencing some trouble at home. Look at those riflemen and the Wasp coming in, as well as the Wolverine.
Yeah. Although the
There's only
Wolverine
2 vertex
here...
to defend here.
Okay. Oh, now 2 Wolverines. Oh man, the CN player is on the way. But that airfield is so exposed.
Yeah.
True. Oh no.
The Flask is going on the Avia factory, though? There's a bit of a miscommunication happening here, I believe.
Yeah, should be the airfield. Oh no. Man, the damage though is insane. Wow.
But you can see that the Purple is already building backup airfields, so I don't think it's going to be that much of an issue for him.
Yeah. So the damage primarily is like around 300 resources at best, because there was no vertex that has been destroyed here.
I think maybe one vertex flew off the battlefield. But other than that, yeah, it's true. These airfields are going to be sufficient backup for them to land.
Yeah, but the initial investment though, there's like 2 Wolverines, Riflemans, and a Wasp. Oh my god, lord!
Oh no! Oh no! Zeal with his master plan here.
Oh no! Wait, is it okay? He's on HQ, HQ3. Oh no! There's absolutely almost nothing to defend against this many hammers. Oh, pathfinding.
Triple assault factory producing only hammers non-stop. That's gonna be a wave of hammers rolling in here.
Oh yeah. Oh man, I cannot really see the green player assisting here. I mean, what will 3 Jaguars do against that many hammers?
True.
Oh, and
Although
then
the damage
there's
is currently kind of insignificant. These hammers are taking a long time to break even a single building.
yeah. So we can assume that Kit Kat do have good buildings, or the hammers of Zeal ain't really that upgraded. But we can see the vertex here from Major Morn.
Providing air support for the hammers here.
Oh no. Just look at that, demolishing that construction yard, preventing any buildings?
Yeah. That's already a second construction yard going down, actually. There was one that was originally there, and another one that was placed as a backup, but it's gonna go down. And the prototype factory was being upgraded to level 3, I believe, here, is also gonna go down.
Very nice pickup.
There are a couple of Jaguars rolling in from the green player, and the yellow army is also moving here to protect red.
Yes, man, I gotta say, I mean, at first glance, those hammers looks as if it's not gonna be effective. But if you take a look at the damage it dealt,
I wonder how many hammers were actually lost during this assault, however. I mean, each hammer is only 120 resources, but those losses quickly pile up as he's gonna lose like a few more hammers here, maybe 3.
yes.
Loses only 2. That one managed to escape on like very low health, but an amount of hammers was lost, and each of them is 120 resources still. We don't really. This is the issue currently I have, at least, with the spectator mode. It's a very nice feature.
Yes.
But obviously it's going to be improved in the future, as we are still going to have future iterations of spectator mode improvements. I would personally like it if they added like a resource lost tab.
Yes.
Where you could like bring up a window that would show how many resources were lost by each player.
Exactly. That was also my point too. And if you could see like the, I mean, you know, the units that are lost count. I mean, I actually suggested that feature, or those feature, because I kind of really see them on esports StarCraft. You know, wherein
Yeah,
commentators can actually, you know, just view the amount of units lost, resources lost. You know,
Yeah, definitely.
I really would like to have that feature. Oh no, there's like a chameleon
This one
here,
assault.
and then one
One
assault.
assault.
Just man. Being at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah.
Imagine being that
There's a
assault.
lot of vertex. There's a big vertex count here already for Major Morn.
Man, that many porcupines? How many porcupines was that?
It's a lot of them, true.
What?
You can see at a glance roughly 8 or 9.
Okay, one
These
vertex.
vertex are not really being controlled that well because they are clumping up, but Zeal is not giving up his push. He's coming back for
Oh
round 2.
no!
This time he's gonna be able to take down a few more factories, and this time this assault is actually gonna be working quite well. But this headquarters is incredibly thick. I think it should be, definitely sees the assault vehicle factory and focuses it down.
I agree with you on that. That HQ is very thick. Alright. And we see here a bold move.
Yeah.
Okay.
He sees that he's trying to outmaneuver the resistance army, and then the resistance is actually taking the bait. They're moving away, but he's back and he's taking down the headquarters.
Wow, what a genius.
At the same time, on the other side of the map, the cyan player is pushing with heroes and shield into the yellow player, JamestheJ.
Oh. Man, this is absolutely fun gameplay here. Oh, we see Salamander here as well. That is a rare sight. Although there's like a Solaris here from this guy.
Is it really a rare sight? I see salamanders all the time in my games.
Really?
Nowadays.
Oh.
It feels like every Resistance player now has a salamander.
Okay, maybe I was just not expecting them to be that used at lower, at lower ranks. But yeah, you're kind of right because in Star League, everyone does. So, oh,
Everyone has their salamanders nowadays, even in lower ranks. It is incredibly annoying to have to deal with. I'll tell you that. For
oh
sure.
my God! Just look at this Zeal Bill, bro. Just whoa.
Microing around these hammers like they're jaguars or something. This is insane.
Indeed. I mean, he's toying with the resistance right here. I mean, mind games here.
He's popping the vehicle scouting boost to get the extra movement speed on those hammers too. Switching now into common attack though.
Yeah. Oh man, this is textbook hammer stuff here. Experience. So, I mean, if you meet Zeal Bill, you better expect this.
Yeah, it looks like there's actually very little that this resistance army has been chasing them around, and we need to cue the Benny Hill theme for this chase because this is this is a bit ridiculous.
Yes, I agree.
Jaguars and the chameleons are moving around trying to catch up to the hammers, but they're not able to, and they basically leveled the entirety of Red's base just by themselves.
Yeah. Oh, and there goes Green now, or Red Kit Kat is now rebuilding. Oh, we see
At the same time, on the other side of the map, there is also a bit of action going as
ooh, that's Solaris.
Cyan is chipping into the yellow's base. Yeah, he did manage to bring back the Solaris, and there is no air units to take it down. There's no Hawk to contest the air. I think. I'm not sure if this is an intentional choice here, because the red has lost his base and the green kind of has to go ground now. But I wish I would see some Hawks here from the resistance.
Yeah, I agree with you on that, because if there was Hawks here, I mean, those hammers will have a harder time doing what they did earlier. Ooh, nasty skill. That Solaris though, bringing down that HVAC or that factory, and let's see. Oh,
Zeal has encountered Mokar's army in the middle. He was trying to go check to see if the red player is rebuilding, I think, but some of his hammers moved a little too close to this giant green blob and are now paying the price. I think he lost like a good third of his army there of hammers.
Yeah, and now his army of hammers are now in disarray, so it's not really a good idea for him to engage. Oh man, those vertex are like, ooh.
The vertex are going to take a lot of damage, but they're also going to show Zeal that the green army is not in position to defend red at all, and then he decides to once again roll in with hammers.
Absolutely insane.
An interesting choice of the anti-air tower. I don't think that's really going to do much against the hammers. I cannot shoot at them.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, but now Major Morn is in big trouble. His base being exposed.
Yeah. Mokar decides, you know what? You've taken out red, I'm going to take out purple.
Oh.
But then at the same time, the yellow player is also basically gone.
Yes.
Somehow we missed it, but this slow chipping of defenses of yellow just completely removed him from the map.
Oh no, that nuclear from the Leviathan just straight up gangsta those vertex too.
Pretty. That was very pretty. Although, I think that's the only W the Resistance is going to take today, because look at the minimap.
Yeah, it's swarming with Confed, and now Mokar is facing an attack from the CN and the blue from the left and right side.
He's trying his best to defend. Look at those riflemen spamming out of the barracks. They're going to try to soak as much damage as possible to win as much time as they can.
Oh
The
man.
Leviathan goes down, however, the Vertex, there's still an amount of Vertex alive on the battlefield, and they're trying their best to deal damage to the army while his teammates are rolling through the base.
Yeah, but at this point, I think it doesn't really matter if Mokar was successful in destroying Major Morn space. I mean, for all I know, this could be just buying time just so the others can, like, just ransack or
Mm-hmm.
rebuild or stuff like that, develop the base, things like that. Oh, and a very interesting game here. And if you just look at Zeal Civil's base, you will see, like, I think he's still holding back here. Just look, 5 supply centers, HQ 4, 3 factories,
Yeah.
and one site, one avia factory, and that's all. That's all there's to it.
I mean, I believe he has produced no other unit other than the hammer and the cyclone.
Hammers. What an insane guy! I never
Even more
imagined.
hammer, mostly hammers. I think there was like 5 or 6 cyclones, and now there's only one left.
Yeah, but just imagine. I never imagined seeing a hammer spam here. I mean, in this lobby at the very least, I was expecting more of Zeus, JCP, Hawk, Albatross, Thor's, Vertex, super weapons. Now, I was kind of expecting that, and then all I see from Zeal is like hammers toying around
Well,
with
it looks like
Kinfed.
those factories
the
are those
resistance.
hell factories are gonna finally go down. He's building some walls though.
Oh.
I wonder if he's trying to send a message here. What it is? I don't think this is actually in the shape of anything. It's just a wall.
Oh man.
Well,
He did.
the resistance bases have been wiped off the map, so the Confederation team managed to secure a win.
Wow. I mean, what are your thoughts here? I mean, for me, for from the resistance, who do you think was the MVP?
Well, it definitely would have to be Mokar. He was one to, while both of his teammates were being pressured, he was the one to kind of move his army around to try to help them in one way or another. And then at the end, he was trying his best to deal as much damage to the Confed as possible in the last defiant push against the hegemony.
Yeah. Well, I kind of agree with you. Okay. So, in my opinion, there, I mean, in at least in that battle, like Kit Kat could have like spammed or at least dropped like 5 barracks at the very least, and then just spam riflemen, and then just 4 anti-air and produce porcupines, or maybe no anti-air, just porcupines. That could have helped anyway against a vertex or a hammer. But at these ranks, I mean, and this is just my opinion, but at these ranks, grenadiers are almost non-existent against hammers. First off is,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not exactly sure if the hammers here at this rank do have the same speed as a jaguar, because if they do, a player can like literally use a gold scouting boost, and most or majority of the grenadier missiles or the grenadier grenades that will be thrown at the hammer will miss. They won't
Mhm.
even hit. So, as a Star League player, with my experience, just spam riflemen. I mean, 100% cheaper. They do have that grenade that reduces damage, and they're far more effective in good numbers against hammers, regardless, because they'll basically hit.
Yeah, and when they're that cheap, they can basically be meat shields for you. And
Yes.
actually, the hammers deal very little damage to them, so if you want to use them to destroy the riflemen, like you have to either shoot the riflemen or you have to ignore them and roll through the buildings. And
Yeah.
a lot of the time, the hammer AI will get confused and try to focus the units over buildings, so you'd have to micro them a lot more.
Yes, I
I
agree
think I
with
agree
you.
with you on that one. Yeah, definitely. I'm glad we're in agreement. This is a
Yeah.
very agreeable situation.
Yes, because also, I mean, as you mentioned, as you did point out there, the hammer AI, pathfinding wise, will absolutely be confused. I mean, the default AI targeting for the hammer will be confused as to, hey, who do I target? The rifleman, the
Mhm.
building, and the pathfinding be like, oh, there's like a rifleman blocking here. Let me go around.
Yeah. Definitely a strategy that would work, I believe.
Yes, and to my experience, that actually works majority of the time, even against Delta spammers. But it depends on the amount of deltas though, and how many
Mhm.
riflemen you already have initially prior to the delta arriving to your base. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Now for Zeal, I mean, who do you think in Confederation did the best or had the best run here?
I personally like the moves out of Major Morn. I think he tried his best to give us a very fun air game, and there was a lot of porcupines. I feel very like I personally just really like the Vertex as a unit. It's one of my favorite units in the game, and I really wish that it was a lot like easier to use, I suppose, because I feel like when you have the porcupine as the standard unit that is included in pretty much every single army, it feels for me at least pretty difficult to use the vertex in most situations. But when it comes in and you can use it, it is so much fun watching the vertex just obliterate things with the missiles.
Yeah, I
And
kind
that's
of
what we
agree.
had here from Major Morn. There was a lot of times here when I was watching the game and I was just watching Major Morn just fly around with Vertex and blow stuff up. It was very fun.
Yeah, I actually agree with you. And, like how he actually helped Zeal Seville, with the attack there. I mean, the initial attack, there was like the hammers, and obviously Kit Kat do have some Jaguars and some Porcupines. And then, of course, we also have Mokar who came in to help, along with JamestheJ. But
Mm-hmm.
if you notice, those vertex were flying in an angle just to destroy those jags, ignore the porcupines, destroy the jags, gives more chances for Zeal Civil to do the swooping out of those important
Yeah.
stuff, preventing Kit Kat from ever doing anything at that game. So, I mean, in my perspective, it was just James DJ and Mokar. The moment that Hammers destroyed those heavy factory level 3, and then the X facility, or yeah, the X facility or the Hero factory for Kit Kat. I mean, it's just done right. He was out of the game. Like seriously, out of the game at that point in time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But if he were to, I mean, if he were to spam riflemen at that point in time, this would have been a completely different game, or maybe it could have lasted longer.
Yep. Possibly.
Okay? Now,
Hard to say. It's always hard to say about when these things. It's always a coulda, woulda, shoulda situation. It's like we can only speculate. It's just how when I stream and I have a game and I lose, I can only sit there and think like, okay, maybe if I did this, then I would do better. Maybe if I did that, I would survive longer. But it's always hard to say.
yeah, I agree with you in that. I mean, there's always the variable. I mean, you cannot really say because I mean, that's why it's hard to discuss balance because, most people will inject a scenario to counteract with the previous one. And
Mm-hmm.
to me, that's kind of nonsense. I mean, I used to, delve into that myself, but I just realized that, hey, and then someone just goes in, inject another scenario. And I was like, hey, we're just talking here, dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of it's speculation. I mean, of course,
Yeah.
admittedly, it's fun to speculate, but a lot
Mm,
of it is speculation.
agreed, agreed. Okay. Hey, are you still online? Oh, there was just so many people. Okay, let's go again. I'm gonna have to invite you as another spectator. Okay, but this time around, it's gonna be like rank 22 to rank 24. You know what, Iconia? I think what would be a cool feature would be for players to see active lobbies.
Mm-hmm. I think we talked about that before this game, though, didn't we? Super D mentioned something to that effect.
Yeah, yeah. Because I mean, if you
Mm-hmm.
can actually see active lobbies, players can choose to join in and just become spectator or whatnot, things like that.
Mm.
I think that would be interesting. But yeah, I do recall that you mentioned earlier that players may end up spamming you with request invites. It's like,
Nah, yeah, I mean, we were that was more in to relate to the fact that when we were talking about the possibility of players asking to join the lobby, but
mm,
yeah, That would also be a factor here, and also technically, like it would require a lot of basically redesigning a lot of the UI, and
Yeah.
the UI in Art of War is very tight on space already as it is. Like I am playing mostly on the computer, so when I'm looking at the Art of War UI, I'm like, oh my god, these are really big buttons. But you have to think about it as well from the fact that mobile, it's a game for mobile phones, so everything has to also look good and work pretty functionally on a phone. So when I look at the game, I see that there's a lot of space, and the designers have to also keep in mind that there's actually not as much space as you might think, because it's on
Yeah.
it's on a mobile phone and the screens are smaller.
I
That's
agree with you.
also why I always say on my streams, we always reiterate that, for example, things like night mode. People always come in and ask, where will you ever make night mode maps? We have to explain to them every single time that it would look pretty bad on the devices. We obviously are experimenting with different biomes and different modes for maps, different lighting. We put in the game what looks good. If we put night mode in the game, and players will just say night mode sucks, then what was the point, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, you do have a point in that. But I think, like being able to add that on one of the settings to be takeable, or, like an option if there could be night mode. But I don't think, I mean, that would be complex because, I mean, just imagine other players having night mode and then the other player just having the default version. And, I mean, just like two separate worlds.
Well, I mean that would obviously not happen, because if we would introduce a night mode, then like if it doesn't happen like it can't be in real life that someone it can't be during a battle night for someone and day for another side, right? So like if
Yeah.
there was night battles, then they would be a night battle for both players. But still, the visibility issue is like the main problem here. How to make it look good, how to make the game look good, while also bringing something interesting and something new. So,
Yeah, I
obviously,
agree.
those are challenges that the developers have to face on pretty much daily basis, and there's a lot of discussions happening internally, pretty much regarding every feature, every little tiny bit of design, every little tiny bit of like UI.
Mhm.
For example, workshop redesign has taken such a long time because it had to go through a lot of iterations and a lot of scrutiny, where basically I would hear people say on calls that like this tiny line, this like small line on that takes like 5 pixels is not looking good, so we have to change it to look good. So like they want to make it as refined as possible, obviously, which is a good thing. I can only commend the developers for that, and
Yeah, I
yeah,
kind of
that's pretty
agree.
much
I
it.
mean,
Yeah.
there has been a lot of things here that's been changed and improved over the years. Because when I first
Mm-hmm.
came here, these icons were nowhere near as clear as this.
Hmm.
Obviously, I'm
Mm-hmm.
looking at it from the perspective of my computer. Although I do have my phone on because I'm just, kind of mirror the phone screen. But
Mm-hmm.
looking at it here in a bigger picture from my computer screen, some of the icons here are nowhere near as clear as they are now. I mean,
True. True.
yeah, I mean, seriously, they even have these bonus features for free players. Kind of similar to the ads on the command support. This, except there was only one, and there was like a card system for in which
Hmm.
you choose which out of the four cards you're going to choose from. So it kind of like works like a
Mm-hmm.
gotcha kind of thing. So you choose
Mm-hmm.
one, and then there's like a reward, and then you wait for like 3 more hours. That was like the oldest game feature. It I mean, to me, in my perspective, because I've been playing this game for like a long period of time, so I was like, man, the game has come a long, long way, very
True.
long
And
way.
very excited to see where it ends up in the future.
Yeah. Also, the smoke of the chameleon back then. Yeah. Well, I would say
Oh, by
not.
the way, why
No.
don't you turn on the clouds on the graphics?
Oh well, majority of the people do say that the clouds when I am streaming is kind of meh. I mean, what I mean
When was the
is,
last time you've streamed with clouds on?
I'm not sure. That was a long time
Because
ago.
last October, when we introduced the lighting update, the clouds were also updated.
Oh,
Turn
really?
them on and press the test FPS button and see how the clouds look now.
Okay, sure. Because back then there was like a little bit of a foggy white thing, kind of like a
Yeah,
bloom
yeah,
effect.
they completely changed it. They completely changed the clouds in the lighting update. They look completely different. I know for a fact because I before the update I also had clouds turned off because they looked awful.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be honest here. They looked awful. I'm not at work. I'll be honest. They looked awful. But thanks to Score mostly. Score brings a lot of these like small graphical improvements, like the clouds. He made the clouds look really good.
Wow.
Score has a lot of experience working with this kind of stuff though, because he actually has his own mod for Command and Conquer Generals
Wow.
that he develops in his spare time. Yeah, I think they released it recently actually. So he has a lot of experience with like how maps look and stuff, and the lighting. The lighting update is all of it. It's just his child mostly, and the clouds change also. So yeah, definitely we should try out this game with clouds and see what do you think about it now.
Okay. Well, I mean, there was an accidentally kind of cloud turned on here in my end. I thought it was just my phone improving the graphics, but I was completely wrong. I was like, oh, okay. Since I just installed the phone, I installed the game on my new phone. I mean, the default settings are kind of there. So I managed to change
Mhm.
some of the, like the rotation, you know, the map rotation, or yeah, I mean, what do you call it? Camera angle rotation. Managed to change all that except for the cloud. I forgot to turn it off. And then when it came to the skirmish, I was like, okay, the game's
Why
looking
is the
different.
map spotty?
Yeah. Is it
He
just
got
me?
sick.
Yeah. I was like, okay, wait. I mean, why is it whitish? Is it just me? Is it just my phone? Wait. Let me try it on my old phone. I was like so dumb.
Oh. Oh.
Oh man, I was just like super curious as to what's happening. I was like, hey, what's going on here? Maybe it's just the mirror, but no, I can actually see it on my phone and it's just being mirrored on my computer. So I was like, what is wrong here? I was just wondering. I could just not, I couldn't just say it out loud that I'm so curious as to what's happening until someone pointed it out in the comment section after the stream. Hey, Tracie, turn off the clouds. And I was like, hey, is it turned on? Oh, oh shit. I was like, oh man, you're so dumb. I am so completely forgot about it.
I mean, yeah, that is funny.
Yes, I was like dumbified. So I wonder how this game will turn out. I mean, this is the entry league, the ranks at least is entry point star league. I mean, rank 22
Mhm.
to rank 24. I mean, to me, rank 24, 22 actually, the rank 22, in my opinion, at Star League perspective, okay, point of view, is the most balanced Star League, the most balanced for me.
Oh, really? You think so?
Yeah, rank 22, because I am
Hmm.
playing Confed. I mean, I don't know, I forgot, 2 years ago or maybe 2024. I was playing Confed. I think 2023 was playing Confed rank 22, and I honestly am admitting my losses. Although majority of the time, my content is like mostly of making fun of balance and to
Mhm.
teach players, of course. I mean, it's part of it, making fun of the teaching process. Hey, I mean, you said that cyclones were useless. Well, let me spam them on stream and see if it's useless,
Mhm.
and then make fun. Oh, cyclone useless. And then I mean, it's sarcasm, yeah, but I mean, no offense. It's just that hey, you majority of the guys dub this cyclone useless. And
Mhm. Mhm.
okay, let me do it this way. Let's see if this is actually useless. And it turned out that it was OP. They nerfed it.
They nerfed Cyclone and Dragonfly for like over a year.
Yeah.
And I believe I had this conversation with some players already before, but it completely like again, it just comes back to the point we had earlier during the skirmish mode, where in Star League or even just an individual player,
Mhm.
you will have a completely different game than like a vast majority of the players, because they will see Cyclone and be like some players will still be able to climb to Star League with just Cyclone spam because
Yeah.
a lot of players don't know how to deal with it, and especially on the Confed side, because once again the Resistance has a convenience of Porcupine,
Yeah.
but a lot of the Confed players, especially at lower ranks, don't value Typhoon at all. They don't like building it. Requires a special, like it requires a building that they're not used to build, the special vehicle factory,
Mhm.
and it's just a nightmare to deal with Cyclone for a lot of Confed players.
Yeah.
Dragonfly as well. I remember I struggled with Dragonfly when I was low rank.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, I know it sounds dumb being, I mean, some players do consider me a pro player. I mean, at least from their perspective because of how many years I've been playing this game. But when I started playing at a lower rank Confed, like, I mean, my second profile, when I started working on it, initially, it was rank 15. It has skill rank 1
Mm-hmm.
almost zero upgrades. Just the supplies, just the ultraness basic stuff. Um, assaults, hammers, vertex. That's all. The
Yeah.
only those three units. Those three units
Yep.
are the only thing upgraded, and the supply center. Obviously the supply income for the HQ, and that's
Yep.
it. That's it. So
Yep.
those four only. And to me, I can actually play decently with that. Okay, as a Confederation, rank 15, skill rank 1. And you know what? It's funny. I can actually compete against those players who are spamming Jaguars, going for the meta build. Meta
Yeah.
meta
Yeah. Yeah.
meta strat. I can compete with them majority of the time. But I 100% loathe the rifleman spam, infantry spam.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, I
Yeah,
detest
it's
it.
kind of tough to deal with when you have. Well, I mean, it's easy to deal with when you have a Cerberus out.
Yeah,
Cerberus just solves that Rifleman rush on its own. But if you have nothing but assaults, then can be tough. Yeah, especially with skill ranks getting involved.
yes. I mean, even to me back then when I started as a Confederate rank 15, I absolutely don't have my assaults maxed. Nor do I have my cyclones maxed out. Nor do I even have a bunker, a fortress. Nothing will contest against those infantry spammers. And I only have
Yeah.
what? Hammer, vertex.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not
that's
even.
why that's why as a Confed I do have the fortress maxed out, and I do, even though I have it maxed out, even though in the actual games I only ever build like one, maybe two at the very start. Basically, when I deploy my assault vehicle factory, I build a fortress out of it, specifically just so that I can deal with people spamming riflemen. That's nothing else.
Yeah.
It's
Flag
like
England, the crafty
that stuff
Englishman
is that stuff is
AOW3 donated
hardcore.
£4
I've
and
had a
99
guy
pence
at
through Super
I
Chat.
remember a battle
Oh, are we doing a
very vividly
podcast?
at
Tears
rank
of
maybe
joy.
12,
Mhm.
something like that, rank 12, and it was a battle, short map. He spams rifleman, nothing else, just rifleman, pure spam rifleman, and he just rushes my base like he's a Confed player maxing and spamming assaults, right? He's just sending them waves and waves of riflemen. I was barely able to hold off. I had to build fortresses and a bunch of my own assaults and bunkers. I held on from the assault, and as soon as I started pushing back against the wave, he surrenders. And then in the DMs, he's like, "Good job. I have won every single battle until this rank." And he was like rank 12. He was just spamming rifleman every game, and got to rank 12 with like 100 win rate.
Oh
He was like, "You're the first guy that actually was able to defend against me," and I'm like, "What the heck? It's just rifleman."
Yes, I mean, for you, I mean, that's actually commendable that you did. For me, I just honestly got erased off the map with just rifleman spell rally to my base, and I was like, I was with Super
It felt
D.
hard. I
Yeah.
was sweating my butt off in that game. It was difficult, but like, jeez.
Okay, and then but I did realize something in there. So technically, I realized that, hey, okay, well, majority of the confederations say that fortress is useless. So I did upgrade it. I only upgraded the
Mm-hmm.
hammers for their versatility when it comes to
Mm-hmm.
mobility, burst damage in good numbers, and well, obviously you can spam it. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so
And it's also pretty quick. It's a fast unit. I like
yeah.
hammer a lot.
Mm-hmm. So instead of the Zeus, I went with the hammer and the vertex for, like sniping stuff with just
Mm-hmm.
pretty much out maneuvering everyone and just producing only vertex at times. And yeah, I mean that's basically all I did because I was F2P or free to play. I was free to play. I was
Mm-hmm.
they didn't have anything, so I went there. So that's what I was actually doing against meta strat players. But then against someone with spamming snipers, spamming grenadiers with porcupines, I just died. I just lose.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's just dumb. I mean, for me, it's the dumbest way to lose possible, and even I know how to win against those. It's just that I don't have the necessary tools available for me to win.
Mm-hmm. I think it also depends on the game mode a lot because a lot of people
Mhm.
just play 1v1 PvP or like at best they play 2v2, 3v3 PvP, nothing else. But playing competition modes, like even if you're like worried that you don't want to play tournaments or you don't want to play or you're worried about something, there's always the training stage where you can kind of play unlimited amount of times.
Mhm.
And
Wait.
I would really suggest people to like play more because until I started playing more tournaments,
Mhm.
I was really stuck in my ways of thinking of how to approach the game. I think playing competition modes helped me understand more, like play more dynamically. Because, for example, in the last tournament, in the UFO tournament, there was a lot of players I've met who were not respecting the UFO strength, right?
Mhm.
They would go like, okay, even like somebody strong. I remember I fought against a pretty powerful resistance guy. He was like 90 plus win rate,
Oh.
and he like completely beat me on containers, right? He stole a bunch of my containers. I got what I could. I made like some hammers and assaults and a Cerberus, and I pushed him out, captured the middle beacon and the beacon at my base, and then I noticed that like I sent some people over to his base, and I see that he's going like HQ3. He has HQ3 going for Jaguars, and I'm like, he's ignoring the middle bit. He's like giving me the middle beacon with UFOs. But you have to understand that the UFO is actually incredibly powerful. It's a huge DPS tool.
Yeah.
So when I pushed, it completely caught him off guard. Like the UFOs did so much damage. They were able to rinse through the buildings and the units defending it and the Jaguars. Like it was that's how I managed to win. And like it feels nice when you're able to utilize the weird like different game mode features to like your advantage. It's like, oh, you have to you have to like work like in reliable partner. You have to work with your AI partner sometimes to like coordinate and assault together.
Mhm.
I mean, coordinate. You can't coordinate with him, but like you can kind of time your attacks so that you can come in with your AI partner and like destroy the enemy using their troops as kind of like a meat shield. I think this stuff is very interesting to me at least.
That was in tournament. Blitz
Yeah,
or
there was a tournament. There was a tournament. The UFO tournament was the one where you had to capture beacons and it would
Oh.
send waves of units in.
Oh my goodness. I mean, yeah, just from just what you mentioned, the UFO. I mean, I see it like a glass cannon, to be honest with you.
It is. It is
Yeah.
very much a glass cannon, yeah.
Yeah, it is. I mean, on its own, it's. I mean, if you just see one or two or even three at times, you'll think that it's nothing, and then you
Mhm.
see 6, 8, then all of a sudden, oh shit!
I mean, even just one. If you leave just one UFO and it just like sneaks around the back of your base, starts shooting your factories. Oh my god, that factory's gonna go down, bro.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, for me, I majority just, I mean, I majorly face the UFOs during skirmish, but I can already tell. I mean, are the UFOs having a different? I mean, do they have a different stat on tournament? No.
No, they have the same stats. They're just scaled with rank. I think the
Oh.
players are ready, by the way. We should probably start it.
Yep. Okay. Wait. Can comment want to play too? Wait, who wants to play? Oh, okay. Okay. John Wick, my inspiration. Okay, go. Okay, ready. I saw someone earlier, asking me for 2 minutes. Man, okay. Just want to point out, I just love this feature of translate.
Oh yeah, it's great. People keep asking me about it in the game, and we do eventually plan to bring it into the game. But
Yeah.
it's kind of like a bit of a back burner because people are busy developing
Mm-hmm.
huge features.
But actually, we did want. I mean, years ago, like 2017, or I forgot. Before this feature was here in the chat section, I do recall asking or posting on VK that, or like posting on VK balance discussion feedbacks and additional features, things like that. We did all majority of the players did say that a translation feature should be added, things like that. And then when it happened, I mean, I did not picture it to be like this. Like, you just click it and then it automatically translates. I did not picture it as that. I pictured it as automatically, like all the players, like for example, this one right here, main chat. For example, everything here will be translated to English or your preferred language. But I honestly, I think it was better. I mean, I think this one was better, or the one that's added. Like just click on it, and that way you can see it more clearly because it's the only one that changed. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I
just
think
my
it's a very
thought.
cool implementation, personally.
Yes, I really, really love it. Wait, Omni-Man. Wait, what? Who's dying? Omni-Man? Wait. I mean, he's not gonna be playing.
He's not gonna be playing.
Okay, no
Okay.
rules. Just battle.
Just have fun. The
Yeah.
only rule is have fun.
Yeah. Go. Why is it on caps? My goodness. Okay, the only
I
rule
don't
is
know.
yes. Okay. So wait. I'm just waiting for the others. Okay. Hey, Omniman, man, I thought he was in here.
He's a spectator, bro. He'll understand. He'll understand soon. As soon as he gets in the game, he'll be like, "Where's my base? Why can't I build the unit?"
Okay,
Alright.
wait.
I think we should. I think we should go. I'm assuming everyone is ready here.
Okay, here we go now. Here we go, guys. Here we go. So we got John Cook, 26 rank, 25, 23. Dr. Khalilov, okay. Aki, and go play. Here we go. I think
An
it's
FFA 6 match on the map Thor.
yeah, although there's like 4 resistance and oh man, I hope the Confederations are the only ones that's gonna be alive because it will suck 100% bad if it's just resistance plays.
I mean, judging by their profile pictures, I think these are pretty powerful accounts all. So none of these have basic avatars.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, at least.
Oh, interesting how KOR Special Elite is using a construction boost instead of a emergency and then a classic infantry thing here.
He's switching into it. He's really maximizing his boost potential here. He's going advanced construction so he'd have his buildings go up just that 1 second faster than everyone else. Then going for infantry production boost, making sure that his riflemen go as quickly as possible, and then immediately switching into infantry scouting. That's beautiful, actually.
Actually,
Beautiful
yes.
micromanagement.
Yes.
Makes me really think that this guy is Korean, actually, because
Yeah.
you'd expect that kind of stuff from Koreans.
I actually agree with you in that. If you think you're the best, remember there's that Asian kid.
Yep.
Oh.
Also, interesting that it's a pink resistance. I don't think I've ever seen pink in the game before.
Oh, actually, it's rare, but it only happens when resistance versus resistance. Yeah, 3 versus 3, 2 versus 2, I guess. Yeah, but 3
I
versus
really wish
3.
it was used more often because I feel I'm colorblind, like a little, not majorly colorblind. I can distinguish between most colors, but some of the times I'm really struggling, especially like blue and purple, for example, when we have confed 3v3s. Blue and purple, incredibly hard for me to distinguish. So having more distinct colors like this, like bright pink, for me personally would help a lot more. But I brought it up multiple times, and the developers always say that we understand, but unfortunately, this kind of feature would only benefit a very small amount of players. We would have to focus our resources on something else instead.
Look, seriously? Like, adding a feature wherein which players can, like, literally choose what their colors would be.
Choosing colors, or maybe using more brighter colors,
Yeah.
because most players don't have a problem like I do. They are able to mostly distinguish between colors well. I have a bit of a problem, and I do keep bringing it up every time, but unfortunately, like I said, the resources are limited, and people would like to develop features that would benefit the most amount of players as possible. So,
Yeah.
for now, these kinds of features are a bit on the back burner. But who knows? Maybe in the future,
Well,
we'll
I mean,
grow our team enough so that we could have more developers working on the features like that as well.
they do have surprises. Not gonna lie to you, majority of the stuff that they release, since even we're not aware of them. I was like, okay, wait, did AOW just drop a bomb? You know, I mean,
Oof.
a banger of a feature. Similar to the translation
Yeah.
thing. Nobody was expecting that because it was a long time ago that players did suggest it. So all of a sudden it dropped, and I was like, "Oh crap, man, this is actually great." Not expecting that.
The developers are really working to bring really cool features, and we do have to, like, it's very difficult to choose the features we want to work on first,
Yeah.
because we want to make sure that it benefits the most amount of people. It's like every time there's a question of should we implement this, there's always a question of why, like what purpose will it do, how will that make the game better for as many people as possible. By the way, check out the clouds. Have you noticed?
Yeah, I'm actually noticing
You
it.
see this cloud moving around, clouds moving across the battlefield. You can actually see that it brings a little bit more movement without being intrusive. I think it's
Yeah.
a very nice rework of the clouds.
I agree with you on that. I was not expecting that, but then all of a sudden that steal from KOR Special Elite.
Oh, they're cooking. That's funny. They are cooking.
That
The
steal
players are
though.
fighting for large containers.
I didn't realize there were like more than 3 super containers here. Look.
Yeah,
Wait.
there's a lot of containers on this map. There's like 4. I've seen 4 super containers here.
Oh, it's actually my first time seeing 4.
3 in the middle and 1 over at the top where the Cyan player is collecting it. But also, this is a very fast service. Look at this guy run. He's going. He's gonna go fast.
I agree with you on that part. And there's like, oh no, and there's a
And he
risk
goes
below.
down.
Oh man.
But then he made it all the way from the large container all the way there just by running and jumping. That's pretty funny.
Okay, so the yellow and the purple or the pink actually may have come to terms. Okay, I'm gonna give it to you. But wait, maybe not.
Maybe not. Maybe not. But there is a Wolverine there. I mean,
Yeah.
there's Wolverine on the both sides actually. No mind.
Yeah.
See
Oh,
who's
will he
got
make it?
the
I don't.
purple. Oh, the armadillo is moving in here. Oh, it's dying. Okay, he decides
Oh.
to. Oh, there's a bit of a miss micro
Oh.
happening here. Oh my god. No, I think this container is gonna go to yellow eventually.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, he just realizes that it moves away.
Yeah, I just think it was smarter to just let the let the the last container go. I mean, you got the two ones for free, and just give the one.
Yeah.
Be generous, bro.
True, true. Still
Okay.
quite fun to watch this.
Okay, a classic
Oh, we got the
1v1.
green dragonflies.
Okay, now my question is, how the hell did this green rifleman got here? I mean, I thought it was from pink, but I didn't realize it was from green.
That's funny. Maybe he was
Oh!
scouting the pink base.
Got Seraphim here from the blue, harassing John Wick.
Yeah, he's being chased by 4 dragonflies. 5 dragonflies now, actually.
Wow. Oh, and he's going HQ4. Actually, John Wick here having no heroes. No, actually, he does have a factory that's been attacked by the Seraphim, and that Seraphim will just, hey, YOLO.
I think blue player has just invented a new type of scouting party. It's 2 Zeuses and a Typhoon.
Yeah, I mean that
Oh,
ain't
never
gonna
mind,
cut
he's
it
turning
though.
around. Turning around. Decided not to go there yet. But as a Seraphim as well joining them, maybe they can do something here.
Yeah, but I don't think it's a good idea to just lounge in there with that many dragonflies.
True, but now there's a couple more units there.
Typhoons,
And
yeah.
Typhoon, Cerberus. I mean, this is already kind of a group. Not an army yet, but it's definitely a group of units.
Yes. Now let me go to the red. Okay, Mole, Wolverine. So they kind of have their own thing going on here, and then the yellow. Okay, trying to munch on that super container again, and then all of a sudden, the red guy will have to retreat, since obviously he's gonna get sandwiched by the CN in the yellow.
Yeah.
If worse comes to worse. Let's see how Pink is doing. Pink. Oh.
Look at how many large containers there are on the map, though.
Yeah, there's like 5.
5 large containers. I think it's because it's in FFA mode right now, so there's
Yeah.
more.
But man, that's actually crazy. It's my first time seeing 5. And there's like a Seraphim on top in the middle from the CN, Dr. Kali Love, and there's like the yellow guy. The blue guy didn't really bother with the super container at this point.
Nah, he's chilling.
Yeah, he's chilling, and he's all focused on John Wick. Wow, John Wick honestly resembles the thing I'm doing here. Just a bit of Jags. Yeah.
Maybe he's definitely playing an interesting game here. We got Dragonfly, a lot of Dragonflies. Some
Yeah.
Jaguars. Dragonfly is going out to scout the blue base here.
Yes. And pretty much each player are like minding their own businesses, you know.
He's going to see that there's a lot of Typhoons and they're suspiciously moving towards the left side. I wonder if he's going to pick up on this clue here.
But how many Typhoons
Leviathan
though?
is moving down
Oh
south
my
to defend the
god,
base.
heavy assaults. Okay, but there's no
But
shield here.
The issue with this army, yeah, exactly. You're so right. I was just about to say that. You read my mind. There's no shield here, and the Leviathan is already out in the battlefield. Look at that. It's gonna land that nuke there. I'm watching it intently. I can't wait for this.
Oh
He's
man.
creeping in close.
Oh. Oh, will it be a bomb?
There he goes.
Oh. That was a solid
Right
hit.
in RV. Yeah.
Oh, that Seraphim is so low. And also that Leviathan. Oh man. There's
Leviathan
not
goes
enough.
down too.
Yeah, there's not enough Dragonfly here. Although I don't think that the Dragonfly was the issue. I think that's like the Typhoons were microed to
It's
attack.
alright though. We have mammoths now. Mammoths are gonna bring the pain on these low HP Zeuses. Look at them. They're gonna pop. They're gonna pop like balloons now.
Yeah. Oh, and just look at how interesting those AI from the Jaguars. You know, they see the heavy assault, they attacked it instead of the Zeus.
Yeah, definitely. But then at the same time, there's not that many Zeus left. There's only 3 Zeus left, and one of them is very low HP, and these mammoths are gonna eat them for breakfast. Although they should really be microed a little better. There's 4 mammoths now shooting.
Oh my good lord. I
Yeah.
kind of wish they move a little bit the back here. Now, if there
At
was
the
like
same
a
time,
Solaris,
Red and Cyan are duking it out in the north there. There's a Solaris and a Mole with Wolverine support. A Leviathan is also floating around. It looks like the Cyan player pushed a little bit too deep into the red base.
wow, yes, I agree with you on that one. He kind of overextended here. Oh, there was like yellow.
It takes down the factory.
Oh my, oh man, that's a nasty move.
That's so nasty. Even if he loses that Leviathan, though, you would think that actually he would still win on resources there.
Yeah.
Because the
I mean,
X facility or the prototype factory would be 670 plus 550. It would be like more than 1,200 resources.
yes,
Which
I
is
agree.
Still more than the Leviathan.
I agree. Man, that was so sneaky.
Yeah.
That was, oh man. It was just funny
same
how that
time-
Leviathan was just there all of a sudden.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. At the same time, the siege of the green base continues.
Oh man, that
as we have
Seraphim.
mole turrets. Yeah, the Seraphim.
Okay, shield just here, but the problem is the number of Zeus. There's just 2 Zeus here. No, now 3. Oh man, okay, that's a very smart move, having the mammoths at the back and the mole to tank it. To tank the damage here.
Ooh, the pink player is also laying siege to the Cyan base at the same time. As
Oh.
Leviathan is positioned incredibly aggressively. Look at that, it's very far in the front. The Wolverine is kind of shooting from the back there. And I've definitely seen a Hawk as well. Yeah, it's back at the airfield now, refueling.
Okay, it's actually a good thing for KOR. Well, scouting is obviously a must here. Oh man, that Leviathan is now getting so low, but the amount of typhoons here ain't really enough. Oh, we see yellow in the red?
Yellow's pushing at the red. This is absolute chaos. Yellow really has it out for red, I think, for some reason.
Yeah, I
That
mean,
sneaky Leviathan, and now this. Oh, the nuke landing on nothing. The army already moved away from there.
yeah, that's actually a problem with resistance versus resistance. I mean, with how mobile the units are, it's kind of really hard to land a nuke on the same resistance unit that just moves around.
I mean, tell me about it. I have to play the Scion.
Oh, nasty. The
That's
Cyan
definitely
is the Cyan is dead from pink.
Bro, Pink is relentlessly pushing into the Scion base.
Yeah, but
And
you know
the X
what?
facility for the Scion player is not upgraded at all, so there's not going to be a Solaris.
Yeah,
Not going to be anything coming out of that anytime soon. And he just taps out of the game. He waves the white flag.
man. But I mean, you gotta give credits to both the blue, especially the red guy here, because if you think about it, the red guy is kind of like sandwiched between the Cyan and the yellow player. So that's why he's actually in a very poor state right now. I mean, just imagine we were defending right here, and then there was like a lone Leviathan here all of a sudden, and there was like, boo, you know, like
The sneaky Leviathan
Yeah.
is pretending to be a Seraphim.
yeah. I honestly thought that it was a Seraphim, and then until I realized the color, it was yellow, and then it was like, what?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, there it
Big
goes
player
again.
is just finishing off the Scion base.
There
Oh,
it
it
goes
goes
again.
Oh no, this time is not. They're ready for him this time.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a nuke. Yeah, the nuke is
Oh,
gonna go
man.
out there.
Okay, John Cook will have that Leviathan handed to him.
Yeah, no, not
No,
this time.
not
Even the
this
nuke
time.
barely does any damage here.
Oh,
The
but that
yellow
was a
army,
distraction.
though. Mm-hmm.
It was a good distraction, though. Just look.
Yeah, they're trying to force fire into the chameleon, but they're kind of missing a lot of the shots here.
Oh, and this is why I would recommend for resistance versus resistance, apart from spamming Barracuda, also spam Riflemen.
Oh.
Whoa, that was a solid hit, though.
Yikes. That was a very good hit on the,
Yeah.
on the nuke. The red player is expertly defending. I mean, this is a very, very doomed push because you've seen actually the red army was forming a perfect concave at
Yeah.
the entrance of the red base. That's what the formation is called, the concave.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very beautiful there. Excellent defense.
I agree. That's why I commend the red player for actually being a balanced player there when it comes to defending the left and right.
Exactly.
Oh, and
Uh,
this is nasty. The green and the blue. Oh
yep,
no!
I'm
The
watching that battle
Leviathan.
too right now.
The green actually
Ah.
was destroyed. Oh, and the red also suddenly decided to push back here while the Leviathan from the yellow is absent. It's non-existent just
Yep.
yet. Still in
The
production.
thing is, he did just scout that the cyan player is gone, so I feel maybe that's why he feels confident that he can push into yellow here.
Yes. Okay, with the Scion gone, we can just attack and not care really about the right side of his base.
Ooh, the blue player is about to
Oh,
hit
and there was the
empty
mole right
base.
here. The mole, just look at the mole here from the red.
Oh my god, mole! The disrespecting mole!
Okay, let me kiss your factory here real quick, bro.
That's the revenge for the Leviathan there.
Oh, and then the Leviathan just popped out there. Okay, never mind.
Yep. The blue player, meanwhile, makes the green player just leave the game as he's
Oh.
entered green base, and without waiting for his base to go down, he just taps out immediately.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a bit of a mistake. He should have probably fought for his base a little bit. Like, if he made more mammoths, ironically, I feel like if he made more mammoths, he would be able to defend against this.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you. Although I think there was a bit of a lag issue here because I saw his Leviathan and some dragonflies just dying to some typhoons and heavy assaults there from Seraphine, from the blue guy.
That's possible, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
might
very
be a lag issue.
Mm-hmm. Red and yellow are just
Duking it out here.
rivalry.
Oh.
Rivalry, yeah.
Ooh.
The poor chameleon. It was funny. He screamed, "What the hell!" at the same time as he got nuked. in my game, I heard the voice line, "What the hell!"
Okay, green is now gone. Wait, is blue actually boosting attack? No. Okay, so he know this is coming. Okay, so the blue guy know that this is exactly what's going on. I mean, the green guy might have already left. So instead of using an attack boost, using an advanced boost to further his development. Okay, there goes the...
There was actually
Oh,
a pink scout hawk. There was a pink scouting hawk,
yeah.
and he was scouting out to see what are the bases looking, because he actually has a nuclear launcher.
I
You can see that
agree.
it's busy too because it's got VFX on it.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is.
Yes, there it goes. Okay, so where to launch? Where?
Nuclear
Oh,
launch detected.
yellow. On the yellow.
Yellow, yeah. He scouted out yellow.
Okay, let me get rid of yellow here.
Hide the UI. Hide the UI with the buttons below. There's a button on the bottom of your screen. You can tap it. And the
Oh.
left one hides the UI.
Boom! Oh, man.
You
I
can tap
think-
it again and it will hide the map button as well.
Oh, it... What?
Like if you tap the same button again. And then if
Wow.
you tap it again, it will bring everything back.
Okay, I didn't know that. Although I knew about
Yeah.
the stats, the player stats, but the map,
Mm-hmm.
nah.
I mean, we did explain that in our spectator mode review video, which you should watch.
Yeah. Okay, I've been missing out a lot though. Okay, but yeah.
Nuke lands squarely
Ooh.
on top of the entire army. Beautiful, beautiful Leviathan nuke.
Yes, I agree.
The pink jaguar is stealing a container. He stole a container there.
Man, I mean,
That
I'm
was not worth it, but it was funny. Pink player is pushing into blue actually on the southern side of the map here.
Okay. I mean, oh.
The shield is turned on. This
But-
is a big battle.
But
Have to
man, I
find
kind
the
of,
UI for
I
this.
kind of wish that. Oh, why did he attack his own buildings? Okay, I
don't
think.
know, maybe there was a bit of a panic moment.
Yeah, I think the blue player. I mean, I was honestly expecting the pink player to go over that route where the Solaris launched the skill, but instead of going there, he actually retreated. Okay, that was.
Yeah,
okay,
he
that
has
was.
to retreat here. I mean, this Confed army is very scary to push into. It's got shields going,
Yeah.
and there's the unit count is quite low, so they're
Yeah.
still force firing into nothing. But you know,
Yeah, but I think the outplay used by the pink player outplayed the blue, and there goes the nuke drop.
Blue is
Oh
pretty
my
nuked.
god,
Yellow, by the way, is rebuilding after that nuclear hit. He's trying to rebuild his base, but will he manage to do it?
man, this is insane.
Ah, this nuke is about to land.
Oh wow. Okay, not gonna lie, I
Ooh,
thought
these are thick buildings.
yes, I thought there was more buildings that would end up getting owned or washed away, but nah. The rank, I mean the blue guy said, okay, well.
But the nuclear launcher is back at work already. I think Red is gonna feel the wrath next.
Yeah, I think Red is gonna be the next candidate for the nuke town.
The Hawks
Oh.
are coming in to try to finish some of the buildings, maybe?
Yeah,
No, they're just scouting the damage here, I think. Yeah, no, not really. Oh, they're gonna take down a factory, though. A single factory goes down from blue. The Hawks do manage to clean it up a little bit, but that's about it. All the other buildings I expect are gonna get repaired very soon, as the blue player is actually expanding to the left side of the map,
yeah,
pretending to be green now.
man, classic FFA moments there with the base expansion.
The red player is pushing into yellow from the north. He's trying to rebuild his base, but red is gonna put a stop to that right away.
Oh
But at the same
man,
time, yellow base is not even at home. The yellow army, I mean, is not at home. The yellow army is moving into
The
Cyan,
pink,
but Cyan
yeah.
base isn't there.
man, they must think that the pink guy is absolutely an insane guy. But I mean, not gonna lie. I mean, he did caught my eye at the very start. Just look at his base, man. He's living a peaceful life here.
Yeah, I mean, he is doing a pretty good job. Like, this base layout is very pretty. I like this
Yeah.
base layout a lot.
I
You got
agree
some
with you.
defensive structures. You've got some gunpowder going up as well. Oh, though the yellow player is deciding. He's decided that he's gonna try to take down the nuclear launcher.
And then the red.
It's the red base is about to get nuked. The
Oh.
missile is flying out already. It's too late.
Oh man, that was absolutely insane. Boom. Okay,
Oh,
not gonna lie.
also a lot of the buildings survive.
Yeah, only the administrative buildings went down, but the factories remained intact. So these guys are like buffed.
Yeah, these are thick buildings.
Yes.
The yellow player tried to take down the nuclear launcher here, but was not able to do so. Unfortunately, Jungkook was not the hero. He did not save everyone from the from the wrath of God here.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I was not expecting the pink guy to to remain standing this long into this game. I was not really expecting it.
Yeah. That's just the FFA way, you know. The blue player was focused on green, and purple was able to take out cyan, so there was no real threat here anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, the vertex are coming in. The
Oh,
blue
oh.
vertex are here now.
Oh my goodness, man. There's no anti-air here.
Absolutely no anti-air. Not
Oh.
even stationary. There's just some hawks. Sees the nuclear launcher, takes it down.
Nice.
No more nukes, but at least for now.
Yes. Well, actually, you know what I think? The blue player still has a chance here. That is given that the right player does not attack him.
True. I think, but unfortunately for the blue player, I think red is about to do exactly that.
Yeah, I think so too. And, ooh. Oh no. Oh man, the red might be thinking, oh, it's so tempting to go just above this hill right here. Okay. Maybe he sends one Jagger?
Maybe
No, no, no,
he's,
no.
Indecisive.
He's undecisive. Maybe I'll go for the pink. Nah, let me just go blue. Nah. Okay. Ooh. Pink player. Hey. Oh my god, man. The chameleons are out of position. Jaguars
Yep.
are so gonna get owned here. Oh, that's Solaris
That's
skills. Oh no.
This deals more damage to his own units, actually.
Yeah. Agreed. That was absolute miss micro. Not sure if it's the lag or the delay. I'm pretty sure it's the delay, but man, just the angle though.
Yeah.
Oh, and then, oh man, the micro. The micro. Oh, why did that Seraphim landed there? Oh no, that Solaris will be destroyed.
Herbers jumps in the fog, but there's no follow-up here.
Yeah, no follow-up.
A
Boom.
new clans on top of the entire army here. Beautiful hit.
Oh no, 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 no. Wait. The pink? How's the pink? Oh wow!
He's moving up.
Wow. Okay, so I think we're moving into the end game of this lobby here.
Very interesting. He's building construction yards towards the former Cyan base.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. And he's building another hero factory? Okay.
Yeah.
Probably to reproduce the hero faster because, you know, I mean, you can only produce one hero at a time per level or tier of the hero.
Yeah.
Okay. Red Leviathan went down thanks to the vertex of the blue. But
The pink army has made touchdown with the red base here.
man,
I think red has now just realized the mistake he's made by
Yeah.
pushing into the blue player.
yes, I agree with you on that 100%. Now it's gonna be like I take out the the blue, or I just straight up lose and then I don't know, man. I don't even know what's going on here. I mean, all of them are like snitching on each other.
A red player decides, you know what, I'm gonna lose my base anyway. I'm gonna go take out blue at least.
Yeah. Oh man, that HQ is so thick, but with the amount of units firing at it, it doesn't really matter how thick it is.
Absolutely, it does not. There's still the hero, the Wolverine is just chilling in the corners. He could be joining the attack force. The Leviathan is also just roaming around.
Oh, that finally a good Leviathan. No, a good Solaris skill landing there with a straight line.
Nice.
Yeah,
Excellent shot there, yeah.
yeah. The red
Blue
hates blue.
survives once again. Does blue really have a chance here still?
Yeah, he may actually have. But yeah, let's just. I mean, the red guy is shifting his focus on the pink now with 0 units.
Too late. It's
Yeah.
a little too late now, though.
Yeah, it is.
Don't have
I
a turn.
agree with you.
Mhm.
Ooh, those vertex. Oh no, hawks rather. Yeah, those hawks. Oh, the Leviathan is
Leviathan.
here.
I own the Leviathan for home defense.
I mean, it actually paid. Although it will go down, but still, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you can take down a few units like the Jags. Look, I mean,
Yep,
there's just
definitely gonna
only
deal a lot of damage here. It's still up, actually. It's not going down quite yet.
yeah. But you have to
The
admit that
mole is
it's
trying to drill the HQ.
the kids of disrespect.
Oh my god, is it actually gonna be able to do it?
Oh,
He's digging down, why? Oh no, it's the passive triggering.
oh
But,
man,
but there's still a Wolverine. There's still a
Yeah.
Wolverine. He's gonna take down
It-
the HQ. Oh my god.
it's down. It's down.
The last
But
screw you from the red flare. He takes out the purple HQ and just he's eliminated from the game. He doesn't leave. He gets eliminated because he loses his last base building. But that means these units are now left uncontrolled inside
Yeah.
the purple base, just wrecking havoc.
yes, and now he's actually out of the game. But if you think about it, he did deal a good amount of damage on the pink, but not significant enough to allow
Is
the
it-
blue.
Is it not significant enough? I mean, now the blue player is the only player with a headquarters on the map.
Yes, but
Well,
Yeah.
actually, no. There is a headquarters level 1 for pink.
but wait, that is what this pink really think that the red is still here? Just look at the Jags is still there.
I don't know. I have no idea. He's rebuilding his original HQ, but he
Yeah.
actually also has a backup headquarters up near the Cyan base.
Yes, yes. But here we go now. So it's just 1 versus 1. Oh my god, my wish came true. It's 1v1 Confed resistance, not same faction crap.
True.
Thank you,
Look
Lord.
at these vertex as well. That's a lot of vertexes.
Yes, I
I think this is
agree.
actually going to be pretty fun. The players actually have a comparable amount of command points,
Yes.
although pink player has a lot more resources in the stockpile.
Yes, I agree with you on that. Oh, 3k, man.
Yep.
I was
You
not
can
thinking.
rebuild that CP like twice over.
Yes. Oh. Man, and he has that base expanded. Although the only disadvantage here with this base expansion is that it's really hard to cover it. Although I understand
True.
that the intention was to, well, basically make it hard for nukes or space system to hit, or in a base trade scenario, you will have more chances to win.
Yep. I would actually have liked to see some Thors here. 'Cause imagine if Thors could
agree.
repeatedly destroy these headquarters, not let them go up.
I agree with you on that. Since, I mean, oh wow, just look at that bold maneuver. Taking step forward here, level 5 HQ. But
It's actually about to finish. It's been going for quite a while.
yes. And wait, the amount of supply centers though is undesirable. Just 5, I guess? Am I counting it right? Just 5
Yeah.
supply centers?
There's only 5 supply centers for blue
Oh
compared
no.
to like nine supply centers and 11 supply centers for purple. That's
Oh
for pink player.
no. This is not looking good. Okay, wait. Will he
Mhm.
add more? No, a construction yard. Okay, so he's also doing the base expansion. Oh man, that Jaguar.
Big Jaguar scout here.
Man, he's so rich. He's using Jaguars as rifleman scouts.
I mean, when you can afford it.
Oh no, that's a massive concave there. Oh. No, no,
Oh,
no,
These
no.
units are out of position. The
Yes,
Vertex are coming in, but they're not going to be able to do much with the Chameleon on.
I
You
agree.
can't force fire with Vertex, so that's not going to do much. The Salamander missile hitting the Seraphim, bringing it down. Solaris moves up forward, and he's like, what the frick am I supposed to do here? Just goes back.
I kind of agree with you. And just take note of the number of Zeus here. There's only 3, and the other one go down, and there's like 1 torrent. So there's not really enough land mass here to stop this
Not at all.
huge ball of cloud here from the pink.
You would really need like a beautiful Solaris hit, but unfortunately it goes down trying to use his active ability.
I agree with you on that
Not able
part.
to fire the shot. I think that's over then for blue. The
Yeah.
heroes were probably the only chance. The heroes and the Vertex, but with the chameleons and the heroes unable to take down the chameleon protecting the army, it's not going to be possible anymore.
I agree with you on that. And just have a look at this Jaguar. Just managed to take down 2 buildings on his own. What a Chad.
He's finally gonna die here, I think. No, the
No.
Vertex just fly over him.
He just ignored it. Yeah, screw you.
Oh, he's trying to go for
What?
building.
Building?
here.
No. Oh yeah,
Taking
he's
down a
just
gun
gonna.
tower, Yeah.
Yeah, he is just gonna do as much damage. Going back and forth here. Yeah. The classic
Still,
Vertex.
he will claim the 2nd place in this FFA, which is pretty respectable nonetheless. This was a very epic battle.
I agree with you on that. It was very interesting. We saw plenty of slight things going on here, like with the Ninja Leviathan, you know, the Ninja
the
Jags,
Leviathan.
the
True.
the classics timing for the super containers, the classic steals, and so
Mhm.
on. It was super funny though, that classic steal.
Absolutely.
And that
absolutely.
Leviathan acting like a seraphim.
Mm-hmm. Very fun game.
GG.
Appreciate all of the players in this good game.
Yes, it was GG indeed. GG. Okay, well, I think that wraps up the game here. But who do you think made the most? I mean, what do you think is the most effective gameplay here in FFA?
You mean who did the best?
Yeah, I mean the most effective strategy is what I meant. Like, what's the most effective strategy? I mean, in my opinion, I think just keeping a low profile, you know? I mean, not attacking everyone at the same time, or just keep your profile for as low as possible, and just keep it low key, so that like other players will just just keep them, have them do their business. eliminate
I
each
honestly think
other.
I'm the wrong person to ask what would be the best strategy for FFA modes because I myself am not very good at them. I generally I am generally the guy who gets sandwiched. I don't have a good gut feeling for moving out in an FFA battle. Usually, every time I move out in an FFA, I get obliterated by the other players. I either start fighting some other army, take a bunch of casualties, and then someone else swoops in and destroys me, or I just end up losing to the original engagement, and it's a lose either way, lose situation. But I think what a lot of it just comes down to the luck of the draw. I mean, when the FFA goal is just destroy all of the enemy bases. What the core special elite here did was pretty great. He just went for super weapons. He nuked every single remaining opponent.
Yeah.
He took down his neighbor to have the freedom of only worrying really about one side. And actually, I just noticed that he was also the lowest rank in this lobby.
Yeah. Just, I mean, this game mode in particular, it's really, 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 really hard to predict who is going to win. I mean, like, seriously, he's the lowest rank, as you pointed out, Iconia. But I think he did the best. I mean, if you noticed what he did, he just stayed low key, eliminated the CM player, and then kept a low profile until the end. You know,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, until near the end of the end game where he was just a god towering above all else with the nuclear. I have this power. You know, I'm a nuke you. Nothing you can do about
True,
it.
Yeah, as General Savami rightly points out, the scouting, keeping low profile, anyone can win, and snitch space or nuke.
I agree. I mean, to me, it kind of is the best tactic because I mean, if you proactively or actively go out of the base, there's only two options here. Either you successfully defend, or you successfully attack, or you get destroyed. I mean, two options were in which you can choose from. If you actively go out of the base, you can either leave half of your command points in your base, and then lead the other half across the map to attack someone else, and be as cost efficient as possible. Take right engagements, and then just go out. I mean, just escape or just bounce right after dealing some damage. Kind of like a guerrilla tactic, if I may say. But
Yeah.
it is quite risky still. I mean, if you're up against like a full command point of army just lounging at your base, I mean, your half command point army to defend it would not really cut it.
True. But if I had to pick the best moment, my favorite moment of the entire battle, and the MVP, that would absolutely go to Jungkook
I agree.
2019 for the sneaky Seraphim. Sneaky is Leviathan. I even misspoke because he basically behaved like a Seraphim. The sneaky Leviathan was probably the highlight of the game. That was incredibly funny.
Yes. We were just looking at the highlight for the Cian and attacking the red. I was all in for that. Seeing how the Cian player retreated with the Solaris and all that. And then when I just scrolled to the left, and then I saw, hey, what's going on here?
Yeah, as some people are pointing out in the chat, John Wick's network was having a tough time, and it was definitely noticeable that there was some connection issues at some points. But yeah, there's definitely, my heart goes out to the pro experiencing connection issues, because sometimes I also have to experience connection issues, and it's always annoying. Makes me
I know.
really frustrated. So
It really sucks, especially
good
when...
game to everybody, though. Still, it was a great match to watch, and yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, to me, everything's been well. I mean, these are really interesting things. I mean, this is my first time hosting this kind of thing, especially with you, Iconia. Although I did have some sort of similar experiences with Nightsoul and Extreme, and like the others, but not to this extent. And another thing is that this is also my first time hosting things like lobby, I mean, I'm not that lobby guy. I'm not. I'm gonna be honest with you. I am not. I'm more into the PvP guy. If you lose, you
Yeah.
lose. That's it. I can either make excuses or just point up stuff that I primarily made a mistake on and things like that. But man, I honestly enjoy this. I honestly
Yeah, it was
enjoy
very fun.
this.
Some people are saying that Core was watching the battle. I think not, because we did notice that at several points in the battle he did scout with his hawks. He had
Yeah.
he always had scouting hawks flying around. If you didn't notice, some players may have not noticed it on the minimap.
Mm-hmm.
I did notice that he did use hawks, especially before striking with his nuclear weapons.
Yeah.
He did scout out all of the players' bases to see exactly who needs to be his first target there. So I think that is an incorrect assessment. I don't think Core was watching the stream.
I agree. Because, I mean, when the red player's army was right in front of the blue player's gate, or the base,
Mm-hmm.
and, I mean, they had that kind of engagement. So, the pink player marched his army on top to the red player when a hawk passed by, confirming the battle was taking place.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep, there was a couple of hawks flying over at the same time, and he saw that
The
red
red
players
guy's there.
rolling into blue, and he was like, "Yeah, that's my opportunity."
Yeah, I'll take it. So, immediately right after that, we saw the stream trails of pink colored icons on the map, and he was actually using. I think he was using a gold counting boost. I'm not sure because, I mean, it's just insanely fast that we're moving, and I was like, okay,
True.
all right. And then there was like, yeah, before we knew it, the red guy is gone, and then only the blue guy is remaining. Not gonna lie though,
Yep.
the buildings of all these guys right here, except maybe for John Cook, because I mean his buildings when the nuke hit had the most damage inflicted on it. But for the rest of the guys like Aki, Go Play, I mean their bases are so thick, dude.
Yeah,
The
those
buildings.
buildings could withstand a nuclear hit. That's impressive. Yeah.
Yes. All right. So I think that's gonna be all for today's stream. I really enjoyed everyone being here, and I would also truly appreciate if you guys can like comment, comment down below after the stream or chat there. What are your thoughts into this kind of content? Would you like to, have this kind of content for future streams? Things like that. Yeah, I'd truly appreciate that. Or any honest feedbacks, improvements, I'm always welcome for that. Or we are always welcome for that. Okay. So yeah, Iconia, and I truly appreciate you being here. I mean, I was so not expecting you to, to co-host with me. Do co-commentary, these kinds of things, and therefore introduce me to this lobby kind of thing. I mean,
Mhm.
this is my first time doing this. Apart from, just plain out recording video. Recording video, you can always have that rewind if ever you feel, things like that. But man, this is real time though. So kind of new to me. Thank you.
Thank you very much for having me. It was very fun to co-host and co-comment with you. It was, I don't normally co-host or co-commentary, do co-commentary. Usually it's just me. But it was definitely a lot of fun. Thank you very much for having me.
Okay, you're welcome, bro. I mean, we can also do this for future references. For future contents, given the opportunity. Yes, I'm most welcome to it. But yeah, again, thank you everyone for tuning in. Hope you guys had a great time, and if you did, subscribe to both Art of War 3 official English community, okay? And also subscribe to my channel. Follow Facebook for Art of War 3 official. Oh, well, most of you does already, but yeah. Smash the like button.
Join our Discords, join our Facebook page, subscribe to Tracie, and subscribe to Art of War 3 RTS. And we are I'm actually going to say it here, but we are planning to launch our Instagram page soon. So we're going to have an Art of War 3 Instagram page in some near future. So if anybody uses Instagram here, then keep an eye out for that too. Look forward to it.
Wow.
But Thank you very much, Tracie, for having me here. It was really fun to yap with you about the game and about the commentary. It was really fun.
Okay,
All right,
well, thank you and have a great day. Bye bye.
goodbye.
Out of the sky, she comes with the wind, a shadow that hunts where the fight begins. She's the light, the sting, the acid rain, breaking the lines, their armor in pain. For the resistance, she soars and strikes, a rebel flame in the endless fight. Confederation falls under her wrath, the Wasp clears the way, cutting her path. She's the Wasp, the venomous queen, wings of fire in a war-torn scene. Acid rays, their defenses fall, for the resistance she answers the call. Silent twist, she tears through the haze, guided by courage, lighting the blaze. Her rotors scream as the acid flows, the Confederation's fear only grows. No chains can bind, no force can tame, a hero rising in freedom's name. Through the chaos, her sting ignites, the Wasp leads the charge in the endless fight. She's the Wasp, the venomous queen, wings of fire in a war-torn scene. Acid rays, their defenses fall, for the resistance she answers the call. She's the Wasp, the venomous queen, wings of fire in a war-torn scene. Acid rains, their defenses fall, for the resistance she answers the call. Above the battlefield a cry is heard, a beacon of hope in a broken world. Enemies tremble, their fate is sealed, the Wasp will strike and she won't yield. So let her fly, let her lead the fight, the Wasp is freedom, the beacon of light. Through acid skies and fire storms, the resistance rises, breaking the norm. She's the Wasp, the venomous queen, wings of fire in a war-torn scene. Acid rays, their defenses fall, for the resistance she answers the call. Out of the sky, she comes with the wind, a shadow that hunts where the fight begins. She's the light, the sting, the acid rain, breaking the lines, their armor in pain. For the resistance, she soars and strikes, a rebel flame in the endless fight. Confederation falls under her wrath, the Wasp clears the way, cutting her path. She's the Wasp, the venomous queen, wings of fire in a war-torn scene. Acid rays, their defenses fall, for the resistance she answers the call. Silent twist, she tears through the haze, guided by courage, lighting the blaze. Her rotors scream as the acid flows, the Confederation's fear only grows. No chains can bind, no force can tame, a hero rising in freedom's name. Through the chaos, her sting ignites, the Wasp leads the charge in the endless fight. She's the Wasp, the venomous queen, wings of fire in a war-torn scene. Acid rays, their defenses fall, for the resistance she answers the call. She's the wasp, the venomous queen. Wings of fire in a war-torn scene. Acid rains, their defenses fall. For the resistance, she answers the call. Above the battlefield, a cry is heard. A beacon of hope in a broken world. Enemies tremble, their fate is sealed. The wasp will strike, and she won't yield. So let her fly, let her lead the fight. The wasp is freedom, the beacon of light. Across the skies in firestorms, the resistance rises, breaking the norm. She's the wasp, the venomous queen. Wings of fire in a war-torn scene. Acid rays, their defenses fall. For the resistance, she answers the call. Out of the sky, she comes with the wind, a shadow that hunts where the fight begins. She's the light, the sting, the acid rain, breaking the lines, their armor in pain. For the resistance, she soars and strikes, a rebel flame in the endless fight. Confederation falls under her wrath, the wasp clears the way, cutting her path. She's the wasp, the venomous queen. Wings of fire in a war-torn scene. Acid rays, their defenses fall. For the resistance, she answers the call. Silent twist, she tears through the haze, guided by courage, lighting the blaze. Her rotors scream as the acid flows. The Confederation's fear only grows. No chains can bind, no force can tame. A hero rising in freedom's name. Through the chaos, her sting ignites. The wasp leads the charge in the endless fight. She's the wasp, the venomous queen. Wings of fire in a war-torn scene. Acid rays, their defenses fall. For the resistance, she answers the call. She's the wasp, the venomous queen. Wings of fire in a war-torn scene. Acid rains, their defenses fall. For the resistance, she answers the call. Above the battlefield, a cry is heard. A beacon of hope in a broken world. Enemies tremble, their fate is sealed. The wasp will strike, and she won't yield. So let her fly, let her lead the fight. The wasp is freedom, the beacon of light. Across the skies in firestorms, the resistance rises, breaking the norm. She's the wasp, the venomous queen. Wings of fire in a war-torn scene. Acid rays, their defenses fall. For the resistance, she answers the call. Out of the sky, she comes with the wind, a shadow that hunts where the fight begins. She's the light, the sting, the acid rain, breaking the lines, their armor in pain. For the resistance, she soars and strikes, a rebel flame in the endless fight. Confederation falls under her wrath, the wasp clears the way, cutting her path. She's the wasp, the venomous queen. Wings of fire in a war-torn scene. Acid rays, their defenses fall. For the resistance, she answers the call. Silent twist, she tears through the haze, guided by courage, lighting the blaze. Her rotors scream as the acid flows. The Confederation's fear only grows. No chains can bind, no force can tame. A hero rising in freedom's name. Through the chaos, her sting ignites. The wasp leads the charge in the endless fight. She's the wasp, the venomous queen. Wings of fire in a war-torn scene. Acid rains, their defenses fall. For the resistance, she answers the call. She's the wasp, the venomous queen. Wings of fire in a war-torn scene. Acid rains, their defenses fall. For the resistance, she answers the call. Above the battlefield, her cry is heard. A beacon of hope in a broken world. Enemies tremble, their fate is sealed. The wasp will strike, and she won't yield. So let her fly, let her lead the fight. The wasp is freedom, the beacon of light. Through acid skies and firestorms, the resistance rises, breaking the norm. She's the wasp, the venomous queen. Wings of fire in a war-torn scene. Acid rays, their defenses fall. For the resistance, she answers the call. Out of the sky, she comes with the wind. A shadow that hunts where the fight begins. She's the light, the sting, the acid rain. Breaking the lines, their armor in pain. For the resistance, she soars and strikes. A rebel flame in the endless fight. Confederation falls under her wrath. The wasp clears the way, cutting her path. She's the wasp, the venomous queen. Wings of fire in a war-torn scene. Acid rays, their defenses fall. For the resistance, she answers the call. Silent twist, she tears through the haze. Guided by courage, lighting the blaze. Her rotors scream as the acid flows. The Confederation's fear only grows. No chains can bind, no force can tame. A hero rising in freedom's name. Through the chaos, her sting ignites. The wasp leads the charge in the endless fight. She's the wasp, the venomous queen. Wings of fire in a war-torn scene. Acid rays, their defenses fall. For the resistance, she answers the call. She's the wasp, the venomous queen. Wings of fire in a war-torn scene. Acid rains, their defenses fall. For the resistance, she answers the call. Above the battlefield, her cry is heard. A beacon of hope in a broken world. Enemies tremble, their fate is sealed. The wasp will strike, and she won't yield. So let her fly, let her lead the fight. The wasp is freedom, the beacon of light. Through acid skies and firestorms, the resistance rises, breaking the norm. She's the wasp, the venomous queen. Wings of fire in a war-torn scene. Acid rays, their defenses fall. For the resistance, she answers the call. Out of the sky, she comes with the wind. A shadow that hunts where the fight begins. She's the light, the sting, the acid rain. Breaking the lines, their armor in pain. For the resistance, she soars and strikes. A rebel flame in the endless fight. Confederation falls under her wrath. The wasp clears the way, cutting her path. She's the wasp, the venomous queen. Wings of fire in a war-torn scene. resistance, she answers the call. Silent twist, she tears through the haze, guided by courage, lighting the blaze. Her rotors scream as the acid flows. The Confederation's fear only grows. No chains can bind, no force can tame a hero rising in freedom's name. Through the chaos, her sting ignites. The Wasp leads the charge in the endless fight. She's the Wasp, the venomous queen, wings of fire in a war-torn scene. Acid rains, their defenses fall. For the resistance, she answers the call. She's the Wasp, the venomous queen, wings of fire in a war-torn scene. Acid rains, their defenses fall. For the resistance, she answers the call. Above the battlefield, her cry is heard, a beacon of hope in a broken world. Enemies tremble, their fate is sealed. The Wasp will strike, and she won't yield. So let her fly, let her lead the fight. The Wasp is freedom, the beacon of light. Through acid skies and firestorms, the resistance rises, breaking the norm. She's the Wasp, the venomous queen, wings of fire in a war-torn scene. Acid rains, their defenses fall. For the resistance, she answers the call. Out of the sky, she comes with the wind, a shadow that hunts where the fight begins. She's the light, the sting, the acid rain, breaking the lines, their armor in pain. For the resistance, she soars and strikes, a rebel flame in the endless fight. Confederation falls under her wrath. The Wasp clears the way, cutting her path. She's the Wasp, the venomous queen, wings of fire in a war-torn scene. Acid rains, their defenses fall. For the resistance, she answers the call. Silent twist, she tears through the haze, guided by courage, lighting the blaze. Her rotors scream as the acid flows. The Confederation's fear only grows. No chains can bind, no force can tame a hero rising in freedom's name. Through the chaos, her sting ignites. The Wasp leads the charge in the endless fight. She's the Wasp, the venomous queen, wings of fire in a war-torn scene. Acid rains, their defenses fall. For the resistance, she answers the call. She's the Wasp, the venomous queen, wings of fire in a war-torn scene. Acid rains, their defenses fall. For the resistance, she answers the call. Above the battlefield, her cry is heard, a beacon of hope in a broken world. Enemies tremble, their fate is sealed. The Wasp will strike, and she won't yield. So let her fly, let her lead the fight. The Wasp is freedom, the beacon of light. Through acid skies and firestorms, the resistance rises, breaking the norm. She's the Wasp, the venomous queen, wings of fire in a